Hello, chat. It's Vacuity. No, it is not Vacuity. But hi, welcome to War Thunder Wednesday, where I will be playing some War Thunder. No shit. It's very much Vacuity. No, it's not silly. I'm not cute. Never have been, never will be. But we are going to be playing some 9-3, mainly just because it's the random BR that I clicked on, and because I really need to get around to like doing the stock grinds for like these 3 vehicles. I haven't done any of them, and of course we can look at some more stock grinding for my helicopter, because like we like the helicopter. The helicopter's cool. The helicopter's funny. It's very enjoyable to fly this helicopter, genuinely. So I'm in the same boat, Mira. Yeah. But Luna, you gotta remember, you're actually cute, unlike me. Okay, well, let's just go into some battles, because I don't really have much to talk about. I have my daily missions, my special tasks, but I kind of want to get done, because as much as I keep saying I don't take the Battle Pass seriously, specifically this one I do want to take seriously. So I need to get around, I do need to get around to like doing all the special tasks, mainly because I also kind of want to buy the what's it called, the top premium rewards for the Warbond shop, and Warbond shop is kind of cool. If you haven't heard, do I want to start him in CV30? No, I'm gonna start him in Centurion, because the Centurion is kind of shit. Oh boy, War Thunder is not happy today. Oh boy, the game's not happy. Hello? Game? Why are you lagging so much? I'm only cute if you're cute. No, Luna, but like, you see, the thing is, Mira no cute, which is like, you know, a general catchphrase of my streams nowadays. Whereas, my chat is cute by definition, and therefore, Mira no cute, and Lunar cute. Get it? Because you are a silly. I'm not really sure about like where I'm going, because I unironically kind of hate this map, and I think it's really bad. So I'm gonna try to explore and like learn some new angles and so on, because hey, I don't play this map enough to really like figure out what I want to do, nor what I like can do. There are some older maps that I know a little bit better. Also, lots of Panzer battalions have put me to up, which I totally paid attention to and noticed. Right? Apparently, the team has already gotten into a battle. Understandable. Do we see anything over here? Not really. Do we see anybody? Let me turn on thermals. Really? Did I actually unlock the laser rangefinder? No, I did not. Oh, annoying. I should be extra careful. You see that though. Okay, I do. Yeah, I'm gonna expose myself for it. Oh, there. I missed. I swear he disappeared after I fired. Jump into this ditch right here. Oh, but I can see him. I couldn't. And he hit me in my turret. That's an excellent shot there, sir. Let's see that X-ray. Yeah, right through there. Kind of a shame that he killed me, but I'm surprised shrapnel actually went over the gun breach. Well, if you want help, I'm at the same BR for Sweden. I'm not sure if it's help I want as much as it's just, you know, just need to get around to doing it. I'm very confident in that I'll be able to like do the stock BR grind. I'm not really dreading it. It's just all my friends that I'm currently playing with mostly sit at like 8-7, 9-0. And I want to be the chivalrous person and saying, hey, I'll up BR myself, because Sweden doesn't have a 9-0 lineup. So I will happily be the one who's being up BR, which means I'm playing my 8-7 lineup quite a lot. Well, I'm actually at 10-7 Sweden. Same here, Lunar. I have managed to get to 10-0. Hi, Drifter. Sorry, hi, Soul. I keep looking at the front of your name and just going like, yes, Drifter, although I do kind of call you Soul most of the time. Hi, Soul. I hope you're having a good time. Even work. Yeah, but I want to try to be consistent. I've mostly called you Soul, so therefore I feel like I should keep calling you Soul. Kind of like I call Lunar and not Sword. Get it? Like I try to like find the memorable part of people's names, and then I need to like stick to that, so that like I'm not being super silly. Still need to get that T-72. Yeah, the T-72 is actually like a bit of a grind. I don't like it compared to like the finished T-55. I can definitely feel that the T-55 is a more comfortable tank to use for both for its BR but also in general. Something carousel, but also like horrible reverse gear. Like being able to only like reverse at like 4 kilometers an hour is just complete madness to me. Because I've been spoiled by NATO. Because NATO doctrine does indicate that one should have a reverse gear. Most of the time like a Colt Drifter? Okay. Well, I got to know you as Saul. So. That's a yellow. Also, apparently I'm stuck here. Wow. T-72 is genuinely not a good tank, but then again, that's because I've been spoiled by NATO vehicles that actually has like a reverse gear. Definitely been spoiled by NATO. Well, still, if you want company in the stock grind, I have to stock grind my CV9030 and the Centurion. I mean, I think I want to play it alone today. Partially because I know I'll probably be playing with people on Friday. Mainly because Star Citizen might get its update. If not, I'll play Star Citizen anyways. So I'm thinking about playing Star Citizen on Friday. That's kind of why. And I know that I'll be playing some co-op there. And I want to give my chat all the attention it deserves today. Because chat is like super cool and awesome. And as much as my streams are, you know, about the gameplay and my commentary, I also feel like giving my chat attention is important to me. So I'll join for Star Citizen Friday with you if you also like. If you like, also good morning. Hi Lance, good morning. I hope you've slept well. You were very eepy yesterday. I hope that, you know, you'd eat. And also, hi Lemon. Okay, I wish I was able to join for Star Citizen. You know what? Like, I will try to make it as community open as possible, and we could like do some silly stuff, like blowing shit up in a hammerhead. How about that? Say goodbye to like the. Oops! Oh my god! I only got a slower. There we go. You don't see any enemies there. Don't see any enemies here. Nope. You gotta let me join SC2. Well, listen, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do like a community thing on Friday, like community Star Citizen play. I think that'll be fun. And I can also get to meet more of my community. I'm at work, so I just came by to say hi before going back to it. That's fine, Lemon. It's nice to see you here. Hey, if you like, if you feel like you want to watch the content, remember I have made a VOD channel. I don't really want to advertise it too much, but like I do want to reference it. Because of course I have imposter syndrome. Oh my god, is it Lunar's birthday? Happy birthday! Yay! So happy for you. And you should be happy. No. Yes, Lunar. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. There he was. Didn't want to like fluff my shot because like I knew that I wouldn't be able to like reverse out, so I kind of just waited for it. I feel very lucky with that armor. I don't really know where he hit me, but I feel lucky. Here. Something. Can't believe I missed that. Will he come out on the left side? Likely will. I'm gonna have to deal with my right side. There's something there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with it. I didn't have much of a choice, I just kind of had to hope that like the leopard dealt with him, and he sadly enough didn't do it in time. Oh well. Let's spawn in the CB90 now because like game's calming down, all the heavy armor is starting to disappear. So happy birthday, Lunar! I got volumetric crowds in 323 look beautiful. Yeah, although I hear a lot of people are having issues with Vulkan and the ground textures not showing up in the same way. I'm looking forward to 323. Although I'm not looking forward to the server issues. It's gonna be fucking great. They're gonna put up the game and then we're gonna just struggle with server issues. I love this thing. Oh god, servers are probably gonna be in shambles. Oh yeah, for sure they are. It's one of the biggest patches. Master modes are being included. The economy is being reset, so all the players are going to go in, like, start to grind all their stuff again. Like, Invictus Free Fly happens, like, the week after. So, yeah. It's most likely going to be a very tough one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the update to Star Citizen. Although today I think I'm gonna play alone because I want to like cheer up my chat, so on, and bring attention to Lunar being a special little person today. Happy birthday! There's something on my left. It's friendly, isn't it? Yeah, it's a friendly Leopard 4. Sorry, Leopard 2A4. It's Doser Blade. I kind of want that. Not sure if like the Swedish Leopard 2 will get a Doser Blade. I don't think they will. That like added armor seems really nice and practical. Okay, let's see what we can get by going over here. With Lunar and put a little birthday hat over PNG. I've already made up my mind about today's stream, and my autism. I can definitely feel that would be like a major like mental task thing for me. So I think I'm just gonna stick to my plan. But like I did consider it for like half a moment there. But I also understand that like if I'm gonna be very impulsive like on Friday and just invite everybody who wants to like come along, then I'm definitely gonna have to like prepare mentally, so see. I had nothing. So that was a very dangerous thing to do, kind of announcing myself like that. See, nothing. Let's see that, but that's their spawn, and I feel kind of bad about shooting into it. Although I kind of have to find SBAs, and the only way to really find that is by shooting into spawns. Yeah, which... I saw that guy. The fox is in the box. Hi! Don't have wave ammo. Silver Lions aren't cheap. You'll see in a second why I don't care. Also, hi! Welcome to my stream, and also, of course, welcome to my chat. Very nice to see you. What the fuck is that? Is that a Tunguska? It is, isn't it? Hey there, buddy. That's a Saddam. Well, I got him. I didn't really want to like go up and shoot him, but he was kind of one of the few available targets, so preying on SPAs. Well, my mission does actually require me to kill 2 SPAs, so I kind of have to do it. And hey, like he wasn't exactly moving forward, and there was like 2 people left in this game, so I didn't have much of a choice. Nobody there. Nobody really there. Yeah, like this game is kind of over. I feel bad about killing that Saddam, but fucking like as much as I'm like a large proponent against spawn camping, if players choose to sit in their spawns, then they're kind of like, you know, asking to be killed. He was a sitting duck? Yeah, indeed he was. And I'm a fox. Hold on, are you making like a prey predator joke here? Ah, you silly. Sorta. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's a good joke, so I'm not gonna blame you. I'm gonna go towards Bravo because like one of our players is definitely there. Don't see that guy. Don't see anybody there. The Leopard 2 is definitely covering that spawn. So at this point, I'm just gonna go towards Bravo. That guy is painting him. What do we have? Storm. And the Sturm S has been killed, so therefore there's no point in going to Bravo. The game is kind of over. I'm gonna sit here and hope that I get an SPA. In the hope. It's probably not gonna happen. But it's kind of my only chance. Oh well, GG. Do I get pats and good boy compliments? Lance, that's that's adorable. Of course the Curry Kiki will get head pats. I have no idea which vehicles this is. It looks French or American. As a matter of fact, it's actually Finnish, Swedish, big asterisk. This is a CV90 with the 30mm. You are right about American because the gun is a 30mm Bushmaster. This thing. So therefore, you know, that's actually an American gun. Nah, don't worry about it. Like, this is a Finnish CV90 with the 30mm. A really, really good CV90, although I would personally prefer the 40s. Because the 40s are just a lot more fun. Yeah, Finland uses mostly autocannons or just large 155s. Well, yeah, but also they use 120s because Finland does still have a fleet of Leopard 2s. So... but like enough about that. I'm playing like my 9-3 lineup. I have gotten one SPA. I need to kill one more. And of course I need to see if I can get a double kill. Yeah, but that's a German bot. Doesn't count. I mean, technically, the Finnish variant of the CV90 is also like they're also imports. They aren't home built. Like. The thing is that like Haklund and BAE Systems, they produce the CV90 with a large range of turrets and guns. So they could of course have gone, well, we want a CV90 with a 30mm. So yeah, otherwise I can say that Benevolence makes their own Leopard 2. Yeah, true, but like my point still is that like CV90 is of course an import as well. So like the thing is that it's specifically the CV90. It's kind of like all over the place. The Roycat spam. In general, the spam of premiums right now is like kind of real, and it's kind of weird. Like right now, playing War Thunder, the best thing to do is actually play air. But I want to get my missions done, and hell, I might switch back to air once I've gotten VSPAs killed. I'm doing some stock grinding for Germany, and also I'm kind of having a little bit of fun. I love how the Roycat is a tank, but it can be penetrated by 30mm Bushmaster. Well, the Roycat wasn't really meant to be shot at. I know that sounds weird, but much like the Striker right there, it's only really protected against like Russian 30mm. I need to pay attention because I'm about to peek out in front of the enemy and I need to have my gun in the right place. Hello. PP there. But like, it's all about doctrine. I am a tank enthusiast. Yeah, so is most people who play this game. A big enthusiast. Same, I am also a heavy armored vehicle enjoyer. Although I am a shitty gameplay. Like, I'm shit at game because I'm too old. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I would argue in some ways I'm a casual enjoyer, although in many other ways I'm also a big stupid. So I do very silly things in the name of silly, rather than like taking games seriously. Also means I need to pay attention here. I can't really peek forward. Can you kill this tree? Apparently not. Oh, this is such an awkward point. Ah, hello. I was not ready for him. I thought he was covered. Oh, that's solid, my bad. Thought the Roycat had him, but apparently not. Oh my god, it's a Yuki! Looky, a cutie pie in it. All adorable and heavy. Well, okay, let's analyze that statement. First of all, I'm not cute. Secondly, I'm not cute. Tertiary, I'm not adorable. And heavy? What do you mean heavy? I'm not that curvy. Wow. Rude. But hi, Yuki. How you doing? I hope you're having a good time. Just fucking around and not really taking the game too seriously. Doing stupid shit like usual. I shouldn't do that. I should play this game smart. I need to kill an SPA. I'm a good curry fox boy. Lance, you're a really, really good curry kitten. You're right. I love reading stupid stuff, like people saying a king tiger can take an M1A2. I mean, like, we've already proven multiple times that an M22 Locust can easily kill a T90M, so, you know. Like, all arguments are invalid. T90M is killable by M22 Locust. Oh, they finally killed the 2S38 that time. I will say though, like, a lot of my enthusiasm comes towards Doctrine and understanding how Doctrine affects vehicle design and understanding how that Doctrine is not necessarily reflected in video games, and thus players will put in a lot of effort arguing about like, oh, this vehicle is bad because of this, but not fully realizing that like for Doctrine it's perfectly fine, and so on. T90M is made to shoot propaganda shells, not tank shells. Oh, sorry, made to shoot propaganda, not tank shells. No. The T90M is genuinely a smart upgrade. It's a very a logical conclusion to switch from a carousel to a revolver style autoloader, and like other issues. No, sorry, it's not a revolver style. It's still a carousel, isn't it? Hold on, I need to go look at it because like I don't remember everything, and I'm getting a lot of things mixed up in my head right now. Hello there. It's fuel tank. Oh my god, it's a T-34. I did not expect to see a T-34. Hello there, buddy. Hi, buddy. What did T-34 do here? Oh yeah, he bought a 2S38, and now he doesn't have shit. Of course, what an idiot. The only doctrine that matters is the French nuclear weapons doctrine because it's really funny. Yeah, it is. It's genuinely super funny. T-44 at that BR? No, T-3485. It's even worse. It's even funnier. It was the 2S38 guy who killed me earlier. He got killed, and, you know, because he bought a premium and didn't have a lineup for it, he just brought whatever he had. And technically he could kill me, he could shoot my lower plate and just murder me, but he didn't, so lucky me. Oh. Anything? Nope, not really. Can't see anything there. Gotta pay attention, like here. To a guy I can't see either. God damn it. Let's see if we can find that SPA. That's all good. Hello everybody. Please don't notice me. Still immune. Don't notice. Still immune? There we go. I did lose my commander, so that's not good. Although I don't really need to worry about the repairs because the repairs is mainly to my optic, and optics don't matter. Oh, there's a shield guy I got a shot at earlier. I find it always really funny that some T-34s were made with such horrible quality that one shell could generate enough shock to make all the buildings fall apart. Oh, there are way worse issues. Aw, he shot the top of my turret and killed me. Let's see it. Let's see him shoot the top of my turret. Yep, right through. Very typical results. Oh, shame. There's nothing special I could really do, so I could like quickly spawn him a CV90 and maybe like see if I can get some EXP by just moving around. Because this game is by far over. But like, yeah, the T-34 was so horrifically made that I'm surprised that Gaijin refuses to really acknowledge it. Although I will also say that if that standard is enforced, then we will see a lot of other vehicles see the same issues, and I think overall, as a gameplay standpoint, it is kinda bad. So Russia largely just slaps ERA, even though APFSDS is way more common than HeatFS. Okay, let's go through that one. Yes, darts is by far the primary anti-tank weapon when it comes to tank-on-tank engagements. But we have to acknowledge that the primary method of killing tanks in any other regards than tank-on-tank engagements is through chemical and shape-charged munitions. And that's what ERA works the most for. Now, saying that, the #1 method for infantry to kill tanks is through shape charge. For NATO, it's the NLAW, it's the AT4, it's the Carl Gustav, also known as the Small. It's the Javelin, and it's like various other like handheld anti-tank munitions. We also have the TOW missiles, HEGMs, the Milan, the Spike, the what's it called? It's not R-Darter, it's, doesn't really matter. But, like, those weapons are effective, or affected by ERA. I know, but Russia keeps forgetting the fact that tandem warheads are way more common, and the ERA isn't even put on the side, and if it is, it's not enough. Yeah, but, like, Russian ERA is inherently shit compared to NATO ERA. So, you know, that's a bit of an issue. Do you have anything that's alive there? Not really. Oh, GG. Solution double layered ERA. I've already made a meme for that. Yeah. No, but like, how can I put it? If we think about common anti-tank weapons, like the, oh my god, I unlocked a new dart. Hell yes. Let's get the elevation mechanism. But like, if we think about common anti-tank weaponry, let's take the Spike, because the Spike is a very common weapon. The Spike is also infantry based. So let's say the T90M. T90M is, of course, Russia's, in quotation marks, newest attempt, and also I promised to look at it. Yeah, it's still using the carousel, which is a shame. I keep forgetting that they never actually changed it. They considered using a revolver style, but no, they're still using the carousel. But like, if we take a Spike, now I know the Spike is a top attack weapon, so that's of course something we have to consider here. But let's see, it's the Vilkas, it's rank 7. Where? There it is. And take the Spike. The Spike is a good representation of the average, what's it called? Like, what's it called? The average NATO anti-tank weapon. Miranosuke. No, I'm not, Yuki. Silly. They have to invest in APS. Well, APS systems are in general, like, important. But like, let's say we fire, let's say that we're just going to pretend the Spike temporarily is equivalent to, not necessarily an NLAW, but let's say an AT4. They have roughly equivalent capabilities, even though this is like dual hit. Like, the ERA would technically protect against this. Now, of course, it still goes through because, you know, Russian ERA is shit. But, like, the ERA should go in and protect against this kind of stuff, coupled with, like, NERA and so on. Most Russian things are shit, even if they were well designed. Yes, they created quite often with inferior materials due to corruption. Not only corruption, but also in general that like Russia can't afford and is unwilling to invest in the more expensive stuff. Yes, but what is a butt, Fox? Like, you have a point, ERA is shit. Because like ERA is very shit. You can also see here the funny disco net, which is technically not a cope cage. It's kind of like slat armor, like this. Like 90% of all infantry to tank kills are from the side. Yep, it is. And if we look at from the side, there is many areas where it's not well protected. Although, funnily enough, where the anti-heat net or cope net, as we like to call it, although of course cage, also known as slat armor, is there. If we hit it from here, from the side, let's just say from the side, perfect angle, perfect shot, like. Technically, it also already engages there. Since it's tandem warhead, it's pretty good. Armor analysis, well, let's do a protection map. Like, there are definitely locations where it does protect, but of course, once again, it's Russian ERA. Russian ERA is shit. If we go over to the T80 BVM, which does have slightly better ERA, although, of course, I don't have the upgraded package, so we can't see the funny ERA package. It is better. Now, I would like to go over to, let's say, the US, where the US, we have the CEP. The CEP series does come with its extremely hilarious aura ERA, which looks like ceramic tiles. It's kind of funny. It looks like shit. It doesn't look impressive, and I fucking wish it would put a box in front of it to make it look good. But, you know. If we look at this, and then we go to a protection analysis, grab a... Okay, I'm just gonna, like, quickly just grab a heat shell. There it is. If we look at this, this is very well protected, even against, like, a tandem warhead. This is where ERA is really protecting, because NATO ERA is ridiculous. Let's be honest, all tanks can be taken out easily by infantry. Yeah. If you want to see the number one way to disable a tank by infantry, do this. Hit the track. There we go. Tank is now stationary. You can walk around it. Like genuinely, this is not discussed nearly enough in video games. Once a tank is tracked, it's mobility killed. It can't move around. The turret is still dangerous, yes. But you can set up one guy or two, or a squad, and just wait in a bush and look at it and wait for them to either get out and try to like recover the track, or what is more likely, which is what they train for in at least NATO, is that vehicle's been immobilized, evacuate, because, you know, now you've lost the majority of your like capabilities. Yeah, but track repair is only like 30 seconds. Well, in World of Tanks there's like 7, so use a mobility kill and then shell the tank with artillery. Yeah, shell the tank with artillery or walk around it so that you can do this. Now the engine's fucked. Now it's probably on fire. Once the vehicle's on fire, even though there is automatic fire extinguishing for the engine bay, the crew will recognize that the vehicle has been lost and abandon it. I was poof for now, Mira. I'll see you Saturday. Saturday? Don't you mean Friday? Silly. By the way, War Thunder is a simulator, according to Gaijin, so IRL track repair is also 30 seconds. War Thunder is a video game. Questions fly about super weapons. Number 374, a NATO creates actual super weapons to counter fake Russian ones. Russian surprise Pikachu face.jpg. Yeah, I know, right? Mira, that is a joke. And get the obvious sarcasm, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm actually like talking about like doctrine and so on. But like, hey, we've hit the vehicle. We've broken the drive wheel. We've like destroyed the track. Once that drive wheel is broken, track will like be disabled. We've hit the vehicle, we've disabled it, its mobility killed. We can now walk around the side, hit the engine again to set it on fire. Now vehicle's burning, vehicle not happy, crew will bail. That's most likely what will happen. Russia, when the US built the F-15 to counter propaganda MiG-25, hell yeah. Actually, no. The MiG-25 is not propaganda. The MiG-25 was built to take out bomber aircraft from a distance of 50 kilometers. Which is dangerous and cool. But it's also the only thing it could do. The Russians did claim it could do more, and that's kind of why the US overreacted. Whoops. Russia makes Superjet, US gets scared and makes actual Superjet. Yep, F-15 in a nutshell. Then the US uses that Superjet, like all the technology developed for that Superjet, to make another cheaper and more affordable jet for all of the rest of NATO. Look at F-16. Yeah, Russia claimed it could do more than it actually could, so propaganda. Well, the Russians inherently do claim more because they assume that NATO does that as well. That's a thing. The Messerschmitts. That's the same thing with the Messerschmitts. No, it wasn't made against tanks. It was made against bombers. Yep. The whole not the Jabo, the Folk Destroyer. This thing. Yes, it was made against tanks. It was never actually made. They were just playing around with this. This is actually a paper jet, and whoops. Well, NATO does it in the other way around, claiming their stuff can do less than they actually can. Yep, that's the best way to do OPSEC. Make people think that your things can't do what they actually can do, because then they'll be stupid and plan around the idea that it can. It can only do so much, and then it gets destroyed. But when it comes to the Messerschmitts, or the 262 specifically, they did their things. Alright, when is Warfare adding the V2? Oh my god, not the V2. Not the V2! Actually, it would be kind of funny if they added V1s, but that's for another thing. I don't think the V1s would be a healthy thing to add to the game, just like the drones. Yeah. But, as we mentioned before, ERA, specifically Russian ERA, is kind of bad. I can't really show the T80BVM ERA because the advanced ERA package does actually really do it. Although sadly enough, I can't really show it because I don't have access to that. If we look to the UD, because I'm unsure what kind of ERA package this thing has, it doesn't actually have one. Surprising. That's just composite screens. Let's go back and look at the terms, because the terms model, while I do understand that it is the Syrian model, the ERA package is quite reflective of Contact 5 and how the Russians would put it. Interestingly enough, as you might be able to tell, the ERA package doesn't protect the rear fighting compartment. It doesn't protect this part. It is mostly because they assume that if it's actually going to be hit, it's going to be hit from here, from this angle, or here. It's never going to be hit from here, because that's not where the tank is supposed to be facing. And due to many years of discovery, modern MPTs are focused on frontal protection. They cannot protect the sides. It was just a waste of resources. It was a waste of effort. But from the front, they are supposed to be nigh impenetrable. Now we can see here we have Contact 5. If we now let's say an RPG-7 is attacking it. An RPG-7 would be roughly equivalent to these kind of heat charges. A little bit. Maybe a little bit weaker, because RPG-7s are a smaller diameter than this, these heat fin stabilized. But let's say for a chance, because I know what the Panzerfaust, the heavier models could punch through roughly 400 millimeters of armor. The Panzerfaust from the Second World War could fuck up 400 millimeters of armor, although their effective range was 50 meters. But like, okay, so let's just use this as like a protection analysis. But like with the heat FS like this, from the side, it is mostly protected towards the fighting compartment. I know what it goes through, but let's just see what happens. It goes in, gets stopped by the track. Like it's trying to protect the fighting compartment to the best of its ability, and it's sort of working. It's not killing the vehicle as per se, but like it's somewhat working. The RPG-7 is only 85 millimeters. I refuse to believe that. Like genuinely, I refuse to believe that the RPG-7, especially the tandem charge version of it, is close to 85 millimeters of pen. It's most likely a higher pen. Probably nowhere near like 250 mil, but like, oh, the millimeter of it. Got it. Sorry, I thought you were talking about penetration. Yeah, 85 millimeters of heat pen. We could technically draw example from like the Bulldog, which uses 76 millimeter, which is oh, it doesn't actually have the heat shell. I know there's a 76 heat shell somewhere. I just forgot where. We could also reference the 90 millimeter heat shell from the M48. Here it is. Like this is 320 millimeters of pen, arguably. But yeah, like the RPG-7 can do like 260. That's what Contact 5 is built to protect against. Small arms, anti-tank weaponry. It's not trying to protect against bigger armor packages. Things like the where's it? The 2F? Yeah, the 2F. Vitesse. Like things like Vitesse's ERA, like these ERA packages are absolutely fucking insane. Like they are what armor packages should look like. They are what ERA should look like. But like Russian ERA is not built like this because it's just cheaper to mass manufacture Contact 5. Jet bombers with bombs hanging on the engines. What? What do you mean? Oh, the we talking about the Arado? Yeah, this is a thing. Although technically, it never really did this. This is kind of like wishful thinking, but it was meant as a light bomber, and like it could carry a bomb on its fuselage. I'm not fully sure about the wing, like the engine mounts, but if you're gonna put weight on it, like on a wing near the engine, would be a good idea. Just made it cheap. That's the problem. Oh yeah, for sure. Russian issues are genuinely how cheap they are. I feel like that ERA explosions could pen a Russian tank. I'm not sure. That depends on like how we're like defining ERA explosions. But like, if we look at the 2S38s, these ERA blocks, or sorry, these structural steel. What the fuck? There should be some ERA in here. Oh, apparently not. They have talked about like when I read up on the 2S38, there should technically be ERA in here for oblique armor, but apparently not. Fuck the 2S38. Yeah, fuck it. It shouldn't be in the game. Actually, it sort of should. It sort of shouldn't. It should be as a SPAA instead of like a, what's it called? Instead of as a light tank, and it shouldn't have the dart, because the dart never really, they couldn't get it to work. Russia claims they have a dart, but they've never actually shown it, nor have they ever like really used it. They only have the shell because it is once again the same gun from what's called the ZSU 57, which is here. It's the same gun. So, want a funny Dutch army fact? Sure. I'm very curious, but like the thing is, but like ERA, the things we're seeing, mainly Contact 5, just kind of shit. The Dutch have 18 Leopard 2s, and those are the only tanks they have. Isn't it because most of the tanks have been, donated to Ukraine? Last I checked, Benevolence did have CV90s. But haven't they been donated to Ukraine? Yeah. I mean, admittedly though, the Netherlands doesn't really need a tank force. The money should be invested elsewhere. Like, in general, there's like a, the CV90 is an IFV. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go into this one. As a whole, IFVs, tracked IFVs, are tanks. Now, of course, they aren't light tanks, they aren't main battle tanks, they aren't, recovery vehicles, but they are technically still tanks. And while I will, of course, say, well, it's an IFV, it has different requirements, it's still a tank. The CV90 will be blown away by the sneeze? Not really. CV90s are built to withstand Russian 30 mils. They're actually built to withstand up towards 35mm APS, 35mm darts, which is of course not reflected in the game because classified information. Now let's actually get back into some fighting because I've already spent like half an hour on this. Tell that to be RPG 7. Yeah, of course. But like, once again, like when it comes to that one, the Mark IV platform has composite screens that are made to counter heat shells. Anyways, let's actually get into a match because like I just went on a major tangent. Yeah, let's play the Centurion first. Oh shit, I want the C because the C is just inherently better, like even outside, so. Yeah, we already invested most of our money on the F-35, and so you should. Minor NATO, like something that I kind of want to put a bit of an emphasis in when it comes to like NATO, is that the idea that NATO forces, or like each individual NATO country should have a fully balanced army is absolutely insane. There's just not enough money for that kind of stuff. Minor NATO countries should specialize in either Navy or in Air Force or just Special Forces. While, of course, it is fine that, by definition, IFVs are tanks, yes. Military and armored self-propelled combat vehicle armed with cannon and machine guns and moving on a caterpillar thread. Yep. So, tank. IFVs, by all definition, is a tank. Now, of course, they are specialized, and we are talking about the definitions of like main battle tank, light tank, IFV, but they are tanks, so bonk. I will not hear any other words here. It depends if you classify autocannon as a cannon. Well, they are cannons, you just said it yourself. Auto cannon, cannon. Slow there. Yeah, thermals occasionally. Sorry, T-55, but like I need to pull out of that location because it's not a good location to be in. Then why not call an SPA a tank too? They are. They are technically tanks. They are anti-air tanks. The Capard, all the lower VR versions as well, they are tanks. Unironically, the best way of like defining a tank is just by asking, well, does it have threads and does it have a gun? Gun being just any kind of artillery, and artillery is a very broad spectrum that is basically not in small arms. Now, of course, I'm not going to go by the US definition of small arms because apparently that includes 155 guns. So the Roycat isn't a tank? No, it is a armored car. cars, while I'm not fully sure about like the modern definitions, are not tanks. So yeah. It's an AFV, not a tank. Yes, armored fighting vehicle. Although that's a very modern definition, and we are of course talking about a game right now that has a broader spectrum than like modern things. Like we could also say that all Centurions are MBTs, but like unironically, the Centurion started out as a medium tank. So yeah, I turned away just as he comes around because I figured that guy had it. Oh well. Yeah, I figured that guy would kill him. T-72. But yeah, that's once again like an excellent example of like we have all of these modern terminology for like things, and we're kind of nitpicking. I'm not used to people talking this much back to me. Don't worry, Fox, it's fine. Like we can nerd out here, although of course I don't nerd out every single stream. Some streams I'm just playing video game. Although yesterday was kind of funny when I was playing Crisis. Turns out that the main battle tank of the U.S. Army is a Merkava turret on top of a Challenger chassis. That was very interesting. Also, I do believe they were using the Chieftain gun. Not the L7, the what's it called? L28, I think? No. Oh my god, I forgot what it's called. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a thing. Don't worry about it. Crisis, and they're legally non-distinct. They also used XM8s and called them Scars. They also had like some other silly shit, but I won't go too much into it. We also discussed the US jet. The tank has an identity crisis. Nice. Or of the single engine F-22, which is both F-22 and F-35. Legally non-distinct, once again. But genuinely though, it's a bit of a mess. Let's get the F-35, the F-22 engine, let's get the F-35, the F-22's engines clueless? No, don't worry about it. Ooh, hello. Ow. Okay. Hello, our leopard. How did he not kill me? Oh, he hit me there. Unlucky shot. Very unlucky shot. Yeah, I whiffed my shot. He definitely whiffed his as well. Like, I just barely aimed it to the side of his turret. So the only thing that hit him was the sabos. But still. I feel kind of lucky about that one. He just had a very unfortunate shot as well. I still don't like the T-72. I think it's nice, but the reverse gear is just something I cannot get past. Having like next to no reverse gear really eliminates how effective I can be in my main battle tanks. Because I'm a very big fan of ridgelining. I'm a very big fan of I'm too speculative with my ammo. This is why I have a low hit accuracy, because I'm willing to like take those shots. Because it's very funny if you actually get it. Oh. Got the SPA! Yoy! How did the Soviet Union go from a tank that could reverse as fast as it could forward to a tank that reverses about as fast as a mouse would move forwards? Doctrine. Doctrine is like the reason for quite a lot of things. It's also kind of why the Comet and the Cromwell couldn't like reverse at all, because the argument was kind of that like if you needed to reverse, it would be easier just to turn around. Basically, reverse gear is kind of like for parking. Also, hello. I got his gunner, and only his gunner. What the hell? Well, he turns towards me so I could just shoot the lower plate. But yeah, very curious now. Sure. What do you think about the Bradley? I think the Bradley for its time was an excellent IFV. It revolutionized the like the things that the BMP created, standardized it to such a point where IFVs have become a class of their own vehicle and functionally capable. I don't think the Bradley, I genuinely don't think the Bradley is as good as people claim nowadays. I think there are better IFVs, and even though the A3 model is good, I think IFVs like the CV90 performs better in a modern battlefield. When I'm saying CV90, I'm talking about the Mark IV and Mark V model, not the Mark III that we see in War Thunder. And I think it's very unfair to like, of course it's unfair to like compare them, but it is kind of the vehicles that exist. And I think the US Army is doing the right thing by choosing to invest and develop a new IFV. Hold on, can we get the gun elevation, please? On gun elevation. I got very lucky there. Very, very lucky. Good shot. Thank you. I was very scared I was going to miss that one. And I feel very lucky with what happened. He also got very unlucky when he chose to shoot my engine instead of just shooting the front of my tank. No more gunner. No, it wasn't actually that I didn't have a gunner. I didn't have a turret ring. You fucking cunt. You. Nah, I wouldn't be able to survive that long. Yeah, I did kind of get tracked. I didn't really want to spawn camp them, but like I was kind of left with a bit of a mistake of moving too far forward. Do you want to spawn? Yeah, I want to spawn in the CV90. There's an ERA working. I didn't actually have ERA. The finished T72M doesn't come with an ERA armor package. So I would chalk this up purely to the fact that that was a BMP3, who are apparently not a BMP3. Something, probably a BMP1, or something else with like an ATGM and a very like small heat shell. He kept hitting my turret from the front, so therefore I had a very excellent chance of like protecting against it using the main turret armor. So mostly just a player just having a really bad angle. And I of course didn't have a way of fighting him. Oh, got the mission. Yoy. I think we're gonna fly a little bit. Because if we go to achievements, right now we have Legends of Victory. And you know what? I kinda wanna do it. It won't be the hardest thing in the world, so you know. Wow, Twitch so shitty. If I click the thumbnail you shared in the Yuruki Discord, it still gives me a 30-second ad. Oof. Which is just weird. Yeah. Also, wait. I shared a thing? What? I'm confused. Hold on, have I been promoted? Oh, okay, good. I'm just confused. But yeah, like, I think we're gonna fly a little bit. Of course, I want to do my special tasks, but I'll leave this one for later. I forgot? No, I didn't. I don't actively promote myself in other people's Discords. How can I put it? I want to promote myself when I feel like I'm doing something special that's worth promoting. Like when I promoted myself last Saturday, because I was kind of holding a special stream. Most of the time, I know, like, it's better that I choose to promote myself, but I have a certain amount of imposter syndrome that I'm trying to manage by, you know, choosing to doing things. But I'm going to fly my MiG-29 because I'm still stock grinding it. And, you know, I want to earn points. And I think this would be a good way of doing it. So let's go. Although this is a very, very bad map for it. Wow, I wish I wasn't in the Pyrenees. Oh shit! Even worse. Even worse. Also, why is my camera so close? What the hell? There we go. That's better. I originally checked your stream to see if you weren't a bot. Sorry for assuming. No, it's fine. It's fine. Like, other people, like, you know, there are bots out there. But I'm saying because, like, not too long ago, there was a person who joined the server only to sell promo and nothing else. Yeah. Like, it's fine. Like, you know, some people do that. I kind of try to, like, stay in the servers of everybody I like, frequently raid, and I feel like it's kind of bad by not doing it, so... Yeah, Ricky has been having a bot issue. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. And like, you're doing the right thing, because, like, there are so many bots on the internet nowadays. I know a lot of people are saying, like, oh, Net3 is going to happen and so on. It's going to be all about the blockchain. No, Net3 is going to happen, and it's going to be automated internet that is inherently awful and doesn't have the user in mind. We just have the idea of, like, getting clicks. So I stream once, like, every 9 months. Don't worry about it. And I still get bots with 11 followers. Oh dear. I mean, they're, like, the bots are programmed to go out and, like, look for the low viewers to, like, tempt them into going into their scam viewer service and so on. So I don't really blame them. I haven't seen that many bots anymore now that I've gotten, like, more people watching me. I don't even see the scammers that much more. I'm kind of surprised about that. Like, I would have thought I'd gotten more scammers coming in and, like, trying to convince me to go live 2D. But I think my lovely moderator, Bossnage, has managed to, like, scare most of them off. I guess it's because I'm like in my own little corner of the universe. I'm a very special cookie, I know. Yeah, let's see if we can draw in on him. I'm cool? No, I just play video games. Somebody out there has spotted me and I don't like that. There he is.
Pull up. Lock. Pull up. Roll left. Roll left.
Nice dodge. I'm gonna go past him because I think I'll get more out of that. Well played. He definitely understood what he needed to do there. I'd be careful about him. But I think I have a chance. Go high and I'll maintain lock. There we go.
Lock. Pull up. Pull up. Over G. Over G.
Come on, it's all track him, get him, get him, get him.
Roll left. Roll left.
Damn it. My missile definitely didn't hit him though. Careful about my rear. Nothing's really happening there.
Pull up. Lock.
Can I get on him? Like, can I get close enough to him so that I can fire an R60? Yes, I can if he does that.
Lock.
And joink. He dead. I'm always curious who voiced all of the official Jet voices. I forgot the name of the US one, but there's a reason why she's called Bitching Betty.
Over G.
Convince this missile to fly to the ground, like so.
Over G. Lock. Lock. Right.
Oh well. That was a bit of a hope with sending that missile after him. Let's see if we can get some gun kills. I don't remember the name of the woman who
Over G. Pull up.
who voiced the US computer. But I do remember that the reason why they made it a woman was because they were they meant that, or they believed that pilots would be more inclined to pay attention if it was a female who was talking to them rather than a male.
Pull up.
Oh well, I call maneuver kill. I forced him into the ground like that. Crash. No, maneuver kill.
Pull up.
But
Yeah, getting closer to victory.
only hit? Really?
Pull up.
There we go.
Pull up.
And aw. Oh well. I'm gonna go back to base because I'm out of like things. So yeah. Alpha 20mm is so good at taking out land targets. High explosive. Also these 30 mils. High explosive 30mm shell can they act more like a large hand grenade. So they'll very easily take out soft targets if they're not protected. Same with like if you hit an open top World War II vehicle with like a 30mm high explosive shell, it's quite funny. I was thinking about US jets. Well, kind of same thing. Those mostly have 20 mils. Well, I can go into like the protection analysis and we can like look at it once the game is over. And I'll show you kind of why. Like it's that easy and simple. Yeah, I'm gonna land on the forward airfield.
Air brake on.
You don't need it to if you don't want to. No, I want to. Like, part of what I do is I enjoy
Air brake on.
helping people learn.
Pull up.
Like that's kind of the thing. A lot of like rage in video games
Air
stem
brake
from
on.
people having a lack of knowledge of what's going on. And they'll often, what's it called?
Danger is close.
How can I put it? Is that a resource? Nope. They'll often like call bullshit about things they don't understand. Yeah, you have knowledge, and that's fine, but how can I put it? There's still a lot of players who's like, oh, that should never happen, although it technically really should, so therefore it's not really a problem. Like, there's a lot of people who just call bullshit for no reason, and if I can help a person understand why things happen and why they shouldn't actually get angry about it, then I feel like I've done my thing. My goal is to help people learn, not make people feel ashamed about not knowing. That's kind of how I feel about it. Let's get in the air. Let's hurry up and get into the air. Because there's still a player out there somewhere. Yep, one player. Earn some points. You're up. Flaps raised. And let's go. Would be hilarious if there was just one jet who's strafed all the jets that are landed. I've done that once. It was really funny, but I'm also a big fan of the idea of not attacking players who are on the ground. Actually, catch that guy. The hell? Yeah, I did. Actually, that might be AI. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. Oh, please. Yeah, that's AI. Because that's the last player alive. I'm gonna go up into the air. This is gonna be a mistake. I will say this openly. This is definitely gonna be a mistake. I don't have chaff. I have no way of defending against this. But it will allow me to go faster, and going faster might give me a chance of like catching him. How do I configure my radar to look down? No. Damn it. GWS wouldn't be a bad thing to use, but no, I'm gonna do just not multiple Doppler. Somebody else called Avenger. Didn't the Phantom fall in Vietnam because didn't the Phantom fail in Vietnam because of its lack of built-in gun? No, it didn't. That's a major misconception. It's partially doctrine, partially but like the thought that the missile removed the requirement for like guns, but also like requirement for training dogfighting, and partially because when it comes to how like the Phantom was built, it was built once again as an interceptor, not as a like dogfighter. So it's very easy to get the wrong idea about the Phantom. Let's see if we can catch this Phantom. There we go.
Look.
Send the missile like this. Now I know it's a very, very long distance to fire this missile. Still on him. I want to send a second one. Okay. He's most likely not going to be able to defend from this. Yeah, he's not defending. There we go. GG. Well, it worked out, so GG. He'll run out of chaff and flares eventually. It wouldn't really matter. The only way for him to really like fight that would have been by notching a missile, because it's a large misconception that chaff actually defends against radar missiles. Chaff is one part of the multi-step process of defending against radar missiles. Ooh, M60. Sorry, R60. I'm gonna get the R60s first, and then the R27 ERs, because the R60s would give me a full complement of missiles rather than a single complement. Or like just two. So I could of course bring more R60s, but fuck that shit. I ain't doing that. Okay, so the step-by-step process. Let's pick something like I can't really pick what I wanted to, but yeah, let's just pick the M42 Duster, because like this is somewhat representative of like a vehicle that could be shot, or not necessarily a vehicle, but also, you know, an artillery position. There would be people standing around a gun. So let's go to protection analysis. Let's grab a US-20. I want air. Want high BR. It doesn't really matter once we're up to the 20mm. We go to the 20mm high explosive. If we just hit here. Okay, that didn't actually do what I think it should, because it should technically blow up and actually do some fragmentation damage. But like, when you hit multiple with these, see how it's damaging the crew? And that's just 20 mils. 20 mils are like small hand grenades. And these technically should have more explosive mass, but apparently they don't. But like, yeah, they do this to like, you know, crew. Now if we switch over to a 30mm, like or Russian 23mm, if we hit here, it blows up, kill like fragments and so on, gets the crew. And we gotta remember, we're not seeing a single round, we're most likely seeing like 10 rounds just spray across like this. So like one hits here, one hits here, one hits here, and like one hits here. And that'll likely kill the crew. Gotta go, goodbye. Bye, boss! I'm gonna continue my silly little lesson here. If we switch over to the MiG-29, which has, you know, 30mm, and 30mm is significantly bigger and heavier. Like, look at that fragmentation. We're starting to see like shockwaves. We're starting to see like the ability to like potentially penetrate armor. So if you just hit that, you're most likely gonna blow up the entire crew. that's kind of why the 30 millimeter is really good. As you can see, like the explosive mass is TNT equivalent. It's like 75 grams. That's a small stick of dynamite. So like we are talking about some quite hefty rounds. If we switched over to the Tornado, which has the 27 millimeter Mauser, or specifically the German Tornado does. If we go look at the APHE or the semi-armor piercing, these will like go through and blow up and do a load of damage to vehicles. If we go over to high explosive fragmentation, if we just hit it here, like we're still seeing a lot of the vehicle getting destroyed, and we're still talking about a fire rate of 10 rounds most likely hit on and near the vehicle. So combined, they'll kill the crew. So that's why. Secondly, we could also look at like the BTR. Where is it? There, no, not that one. BTR set D, this thing, which once again has like a crew of 2 sitting up here. If we just have a we can actually use the 20-40 millimeter because like this is the same gun that's on the MiG-23s. If we hit here, you're already killing like crew. I think even like the pressure of like these hitting here, yeah, the fragmentation can kill crew sitting on top of this vehicle. And we're also talking about like if you hit these things, you're likely to like potentially go through and do damage. And also, we look at the AP rounds, of course, they'll just go through anything. So aircraft aircraft guns are very much capable of doing ground striking. The thing is, it's very difficult, and in realistic battle, you don't like. They're a lot better at it in War Thunder than they are in real life. Gun strafing is nowhere near as accurate in real life as it is in War Thunder. A prime example is, of course, that the person sitting inside of a jet doesn't aim with a mouse. They aim with their entire aircraft. So, also, if you really want to get a feel for it, try out Sim. If you're playing simulator, you will be forced to use a virtual joystick or an actual joystick, and there you're in a significantly harder position to like aim and shoot. So. Also, of course, the first-person perspective does also alter a lot. Okay, we now have the new boosters, which will definitely make turning a little bit more interesting. Like, I'm gonna have a higher AOA. I'll most likely G-lock myself a lot more, but I'm just curious to see what happens. So let's go. So War Thunder is running absolutely smooth on my computer today. How do I want to approach this? I have a really dumb idea. Like, genuinely stupid. Let's do it. Avatar 27s. Fly close to water. Really close to the water. This will likely get me killed, but I think it would be funny. So let's try and flank them from the side where they actually, like, most likely will still notice me, but whatever. It would still be funny. Let's get closer to the ground. Stay at ground level. Water level. I know what I'm using the virtual cockpit for once, and it feels weird. Nope, very useless. But I kind of need it to like stay really low to water because that is very dependent on my survival. Not getting that at speed. I've lost the drag of my fuel tank. I'm going to switch down into lower afterburner so that I have more fuel. Or I have more effective fuel. Once I reach this island chain here, I'm going to turn north. This pulse Doppler, they're currently like roughly here. Okay, I think I can turn now.
You're all right.
There we go. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. Yeah, I see their entire team on my radar. How about my HUD? How does it see it? Not really. Interesting. Doesn't really matter. They are roughly close. But they don't seem like they know. It's kind of the idea of what I wanted to go for with this. Over here, that's really, really close. I think I saw him to be close. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just want to catch our team from behind, and I might be doing that. I also see this boil.
Lock.
Super nauseous. I can't. Damn it, we killed each other. Oh well, the F-14 noticed me, we fired roughly at the same time, and I wish I had an ER. But I didn't. It doesn't really matter. If I had a bit longer, I wish he wasn't really noticing me, but apparently he did. I could have potentially gotten like 2 kills there. At least, but the F-14 noticed me. Which is a shame, but hey, I'm not playing to be smart. I'm playing to do really stupid things. And hey, that's a lot more fun sometimes. This map doesn't really lend itself that well to flanking, especially when you spawn on the northern side. I feel kind of required to follow the team on the left side this time. So let's go to the left. Ah, beautiful. All the F4Ss. So many premiums. War Thunder sales. Why you have to do this to me? Matchmaker will never calm down with all these premiums. It's kind of a shame that like not that many people are actually playing non-premiums nowadays. Like a lot of BRs in air is just made out of premium aircraft. Still gonna go wide. Prep for radar. There we go. I'm gonna switch down a little bit and burn slower because I kind of want my team to like move out and ahead of me so that I have a chance of like using them as a meat shield. Partially because I kind of want to, but also partially because I plan on doing a wider flank, and if my team goes this way, then I come in from here and most likely will mop somebody up. That's a hope. Of course, I'm also prepping for if any of their team thinks that they can go this way. I see nothing but the dust on my monitor. Oh well. Okay, while pointing down at the ground, I don't really see anything out there. So let's try to get some good scans. Right. Was it this one? Nope. Did I really not alter the search area for this radar? Really not. Shame. Well. Yeah, I see nothing. None of our players decided to be particularly adventurous. And the game is not happy. Come on. My team is moving out here. I should be moving that way, but oh well. Gotta follow the team in. So I did discover somebody who is kind of fast, but also kind of slow. Would be nice to get to him, but there are two friendlies ahead of me who are likely to run into him first. Let's see if we can get him. Flying towards me. But once again, VF4 is in front of him. That's a big 23. Interesting. No, he's being engaged. Unless he gets lucky, which it does seem like he is. Catching him, zooming in on him.
Lock.
I can start thinking about getting a good lock. I am reaching the point where I can start. Yeah, that's good luck. That's good. Somebody else fired a missile and didn't notice. Oh, that missed. Nice. Nice. Careful.
Lock.
Here, careful. Come on, radar.
Over G.
It's gonna get him. Oh, no mind, he went to the ground.
Over G.
Big Sag.
Lock. Altitude. Over G.
Oh, he got killed. Damn it. I had no chaff. I did hear what people were like sending missiles at me, but I had no way of getting rid of it. All I could do was just keep turning. Oh well. Let's take another match, because that was a really shitty one. I kept firing missiles at targets who died in front of me. Kind of a shame. But, oh well. Oh my god, it's the Pyrenees! Yoy! I like this map. I'm gonna fly like completely into the low right side, hide in the mountains and flank around. Because I feel like the theme of this is me flanking people as long as I'm stock. Mainly because I don't really have the speed to keep up with my team, but also because getting flanking shots is usually a good way of like catching players out. But you know, hopes and dreams, etc. That 15 does have a bit of a point. Just keep going in this direction. Hi team. Good time. There's an XG-27 above me. He's coming with me. Is he gonna spoil my fun? How dare he? Oh well. I'm gonna go this way, as mentioned before. Hopefully catching their team when they start shooting here. And I'm just gonna come around and get them. But it's something I'm gonna have to be careful with. Sorry about that. How silly of me making silly noises. Yeah, I should probably be lower, but I'm kind of just following the next like mountain peak and flying for that rather than like sticking in the valleys because it's kind of faster. I should tune down my afterburner to save on fuel, and I should be a little bit more careful. Let's start out with the whole being careful. Although this, oh, he's actually down behind me. Interesting. Oh, no happy flare. Or no, like, oh. I'd say awesome. We're just having a little bit of fun together. I think I can start turning up now. So I'm gonna do that. Just being careful I don't hit the trees. Usually once I go above this, I'm gonna have to be careful. But I'm switching 27s. And yeah, here we go. That launch is not of me. Cannot be. Heels off. I'm gonna catch that smoke screen. Smoke screen? That smoke trail. Or vapor trail, actually. Still a little ways out. Get. Oh. My radar just refused to cooperate there. Thanks, radar. Oh, that was such a shame. When the radar refused to cooperate, I tried to fire off a R60, but it followed his missile rather than the jet itself. Which I find kind of silly, but oh well. I tried. Oh my god, it's Kamchatka. I'm gonna do my favorite maneuver on Kamchatka, going around the mountain. Now, which mountain is of course a question, but like, as I've already stated before, we're doing flanking, so I'm gonna do a flanking maneuver. Means that I'm gonna go around this mountain. That's it. Well, while the team goes over there, I'm gonna go around that mountain. So let's get going. I feel like I'm repeating myself, and I don't really have anything special to talk about. So I'm sorry, chat. Say hello. I don't really need to care. Like, nobody will really see me on radar out here. Once I'm in the mountains, I'm gonna have to care a little bit more. Because once I'm in the mountains, players will actually start paying attention. Fuel tank is off. Gotta switch down to 106% instead of 110 to maintain my fuel, because while a lot of players are like, oh, I'm gonna fly at minimum fuel and like be as maneuverable as possible, I prefer to play it more realistically and kind of like carry the fuel I need. As if like I'm on a full patrol, I need to be careful and I need to like bring my bird home. Yeah, I know, that's a really bad handicap I shouldn't do. Doesn't really matter to me though. I like it. With him going here, I have a chance of actually seeing our team. So, it's gonna be a little bit easier for me when I go around. Sevens, I'm gonna switch over to vision mode, although do I have a different version of it? No, I do not. I just have the shitty version. It's sad. This radar is nowhere near as effective as I want it to be. Okay, here comes their team. Time to be careful. Planes. No planes. No planes. Where's our team? Like, we have to be here. We kind of cornered our team. Where are they? Actually, there we are. I'm gonna keep a lock on this guy. Safe one. Because if I can catch up to him, I can actually send a missile at him. Oh. Lost lock. On radar.
Lock.
Lock? Good luck? Not really.
Lock.
Actually 25 though. I have a really good lock on. Kill him. Oh, you cheeky cunt.
Lock. Over G. Pull up.
Oh wow, my missile actually got cute. Wow. Well done. I'm gonna have to be careful now.
Over G. Altitude. AOA. Over G. Over G.
Something out there that I can't find. Trying to find him. Don't know. That's because he's over there. 5. I do not know.
Lock.
Can I get a rear lock in the F4? There we go. What's going on?
Lock.
I have to like keep going after him. Yep. We're roughly within range. He doesn't seem to pay attention. I got him. Flash. That SU-25 actually kind of surprised me, and I was almost about to be killed when it makes way through. See if I can catch in on him without wasting too much of my potential.
Over G.
Team back. Let's see where he is. Keep finding him. There he is.
Lock.
Did I just get murdered by friendly? No, I didn't. I've lost everything. Yeah, I should just check out. Kind of surprised that missile didn't actually like get hooked over by the other flares, but oh well. GG. I'm surprised the SU-25 actually managed to like dodge the R-27. Like genuinely, I'm surprised it even got like confused by the chaff. But apparently it did. It doesn't have a DM secret. Yeah. I'm just kind of confused. Oh well. Oh well. Let's do second of a match because hey, I'm having a good time. I'm finally getting around to stock grinding my MiG-29. It's taking too long for me to get this started. And I'm finally getting around to grinding the MiG-29G, which is, by all merits, better. Better radar, better missiles, although, you know, various factors would still make this a perfectly acceptable plane. As long as it's not in a full up PR. Okay, let's see here. I want to go this way. It would be funny. Oh, let's go.
Roll left. Roll left.
Whole super maneuverability all the way over here. Let's see what the team does. Nobody follows me, which admittedly is completely fine. We're gonna continue this whole, like, can you flank? Which, most of the time you can, but also you probably shouldn't. That's like the best thing I can really say about it.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Roll right. Roll right.
Getting a lot of radar pings, which is understandable considering the fact that our team should be there. Actually, no, our team should be here.
Pull up. Pull up.
I kind of refuse to believe that they're launching at me. I'm too far away.
Pull up.
Like, what are they gaining from this?
Pull up. Over G. Pull up. Pull up. Roll right. Roll right. Pull up. Roll right. Pull up.
Chaff right now.
Pull up. Over G. Pull up. Lock. Over G. Over G.
I need to notch button this all, which I couldn't fully. Oh well.
Away.
I'm surprised he actually went all the way out here.
Over G. Over G.
Aw. Oh, is this airframe actually alive?
Failure.
That was so stupid. Oh well. Got nothing I can really do. I'm surprised he actually decided to go for me. Usually players don't really care. How far have I? Oh, I should set up that achievement to get that done, or set it up so that I can actually like track the requirements of that achievement. Okay, I'm once again gonna flank, but this time at least there is some geometry that I can hide behind. So it's gonna be great. Here we go. I fly all the way around that way. Because I just apparently have a thing for dodging people. and for like going headfirst into the enemy like this. I know it's not smart, and like people shouldn't do this, but hey, I'm doing it for fun, so. Oh, let's go into our main school. Kind of a shame you can't really see the jet getting wet, or like see the effects on your like window, but you know. Oh my god, John, you keep me shot. In my life, I never did a thing worth doing until now. Mira, take my cash and you will have a power you never know. You've never known. Fulfill your destiny. What do you mean? Like, the only power I'll have is to be able to go out and buy more art, or start saving up and like buying a computer. But John, thank you so much. I really appreciate the subscription. And like, thank you so much for sticking with me for so long. Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm still getting pinged on my RWR. Hopefully nobody pays attention on their radar, which they likely are, but still. Also, this is to fund you to buy the $250 unheard of edition of Escape from Tarkov, but I don't want to play Escape from Tarkov. I really don't. I don't like it. Toxic. Can I? Is my phone off? There we go, I'm finally killed. The Griffin noticed me, and I couldn't fire a missile at him fast enough because my radar is just not paying attention. Or my radar is not as cooperative as I want it to be. Which is kind of a shame. I kind of wish I had a different radar. Oh my god, I've unlocked the R60s. Yes. Bought it. Bought the hell out of it. Get me that new loadout. R60MK, R60MK, save. Oh my god, I finally have my full missile loadout. Or, like, mostly full missile loadout. I'm gonna get the R27, so I'm gonna get Chaff, and then it's just gonna be all the fucking, like, capabilities. Cover, airframe, compressor and engine, all that stuff. Hold up. What's this non-vegan top tier Mira has? It's called the MiG-29, honey. I'm playing Germany. Deal with it. Finally getting around to, like, doing my stock grind of the MiG-29. Which has definitely not taken far too long. Insert cat hum meme here. Sorry, cat huh? I'm confused, Venom. City. Yeah, let's just do what I usually do. I'm not gonna go out into the water. It's just too dangerous. Yeah, it's definitely too dangerous. Venom, nice to see you here. Good morning. I guess, because you're most likely just waking up and like sat down on your computer. I'm sorry about the humming. I'm just playing video game, having a good time. At some point, I will find target. I will find target at some point. Wish I could auto vent, but can't. It just launched, and I don't think it's a me. Yeah, definitely not a me. He is. Oh, it is actually a me. Oh, damn it. Oh, there went my radar. Hello, Cherry. I'm just gonna send that. Screw it. I don't care enough. Aww. Thatch. Okay, well, I got hit by a phoenix and I couldn't defend against it because I don't have chaff. I haven't unlocked that. Fucking wish I had. Back to base we go. This is gonna be a very awkward landing. Ooh. Yeah, oh boy. Very awkward. No mind. Your team killed me. Saw an Alouette at night a few days ago? Well then, I didn't actually think people still use the Alouettes. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. But, hi Jerry! Okay, I'm gonna fly something else for a little bit. Just to preserve my sanity, because like, genuinely the stock grind is getting to me. I quickly want to check though, this thing, tasks, and slap that down. There we go. Also I can remove that. There is of course also this, I should probably add that. I haven't talked much about it, mainly just because it's kind of like long term, just play 25 missions and get 1 kill. It's not exactly the hardest thing in the world. Let's fly something that is less, less mentally taxing, I guess. But what could I fly that I kind of want to click on? No, we stay away from the F4F. Let's go back to Sweden. Go into some planes. Let's fly the D model because I really like the D model. There it is. I kind of want to bring the sky flashes, but you know, I haven't actually researched the sky flashes. So, and I don't think I am going to research them. I think I'm going to stick to the E9Ls. So let's go have a fight. Go murder. We used them because they were good for high altitude areas, but it looked really beautiful, and of course it was flying low. I mean, that is actually a very, very good point. A lot of helicopters struggle flying above like 4 kilometers, and since India has a lot of border skirmishes that mostly take place in the mountains, that actually is a very important thing to consider. So, very good for you. Here we go, Venom. I am now flying a biggin. I hope you enjoy. Also on MI-17. I have no recollection of like what that is at the current moment. I'm sorry, Cherry. No worry, it's an in-game by the name of MI8. Ah, so the MI8, got it. Yeah, the MI8 also like exported as the MI17. Yes, my bad. That is unironically a really good helicopter. I will defend that. I think it's a really good helicopter. Also, is it just me or does the Viggen like not burn as much fuel as it used to? Like, have they reduced the fuel consumption of the Viggen? Nice skin you got for the Gripen. Jerry, this is a Viggen. This is not the Gripen. This is the Viggen. The Gripen is the next aircraft. They do look alike. You are right. They're like delta wing with front canards, but the Gripen is more streamlined, more aerodynamic, and actually significantly smaller. But yeah, it is kind of a nice skin. I thought it was really funny to get, and I got it for like 2 guiding points or something like that. And I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's just use it. Mainly just because I don't really like the uncolored gray. And yeah, probably think about where I'm flying. Yeah, I really like this thing. Always likes the Viggen. Let's see, where is the enemy? It should be appearing here soon. I'm gonna go down and like engine power a little bit. Can I get it? Yeah, there we go. I'll leave like 105 instead of like 107 or 110. Oh, I'm hearing radar pings. I like this ACM mode a lot better than like the other one. Did their entire team just like not appear? What the hell? Oh, there we are. Finally appearing. Also, it's very nice to actually like fly a jet that I don't understand how to fly. Also, apparently that Harrier just crashed to the ground. Practical. I'm hoping I can get him. But, well, that F-16 would get him before me. Because he's ahead of me. Which is kind of a shame. If you ever get, like, behind other players, you are playing catch-up to be able to get to the fight and, like, get a kill before they're all, like, snitch away from you. I'm gonna fly over the mountain and, like, see if I can jump on that MiG-23. Although he did turn for the F-16, so there's a very real chance that I won't. But let's see. Yeah, I've almost actually got him. On the mechanicals. There we go. Nice dodge. I haven't felt pressured enough to start activating my flares, which I probably should have done just out of like pure safety. But I will start doing things now. And I'm at MiG-29. So MiG-23? Yeah, MiG-23. Although the 27 over might murder him. Seemingly not. Can't really fire a missile there. Oh, he fired chaff. Another lock. Fire. Good job there, buddy. Or he didn't. Good job. This MiG-23 is not having a good time, and I'm actually gonna like jump off him because we have other targets out there that we need to worry about. What's tracking me right now? Something out there is tracking me, and I don't like that. Come on. You guys have him, right? There we go. He's finally disappeared. Let's see what that is. Because there is still players left alive in their team. Based on how it's flying, I would say that's most likely an AI. Probably is. There are 2 players left on their team. One of which did bombing and then flew off, and the other one did something and then flew off. Probably napalm or rocket bombing. So, let's see what my radar says. My radar says an F4S. Up there. Actually, that's not even my radar, that's somebody, like, pulling a Avenger. Did some next level bullshit happen with me while playing Belongan? Okay, what happened? I'm very curious because there will always be an explanation. And sorry, Cherry, I was kind of stuck in that like dogfight there. I'm really sorry when I don't really get to pay attention to chat, and it's most likely. Ooh, hello there. I'm gonna go in on him. Oh, he got murdered. Oh, I missed. Oh well. 5 my round at an M10, and my round was not HE. For record, and there was a friendly BF-109 coming to strafe the M10. I killed the M10. I don't know how high up the BF-109 was, but it also got killed. So, that's just, likely that some shrapnel hit him, and, you know, it just got counted as your kill. It happens, don't worry about it. Like, I know it sucks and you lose a lot of Silver Lions, but, like, at the end of the day, it's always the experience that matters, and you got the kill, so you didn't get deducted in experience. First I was laughing, then I wanted to cry. Yeah, it's like that's kind of like the 5 stages of grief. But yeah, it just happens. Don't worry about it. Like, you didn't do anything like wrong. Oh well, game ended. GG. Got 3 kills. Hell yeah. Apparently got bulletproof. Why did I get bulletproof? What the hell? I didn't really get fired at. They like get the most kills and not die. Didn't lose any vehicle and destroyed more targets than any other. Yeah. That's why. Tear up the sky, which is kind of funny. But yeah, shitload of points and research. So that's pretty good. That is going way better now. But like, yeah, like shit happens. I've like once accidentally killed like a friendly plane as well while admittedly I was firing 155, so therefore it was more likely to happen. But like I shot a HE shell at a tank. Don't fully remember in what or at what, but I like shrapnel the plane while strafing him at the same time. I've killed myself once by ammo racking a Panther. Now that is unique. I've never seen that one before. That's definitely a different one. Didn't see that one coming, not gonna lie. BF1. I like that thing. Mainly just because it has a traditional wing design rather than the Delta wing. If you're very close or touching the enemy's tank, there's a chance of you getting ammo racked as well as you ammo rack the other dude. Yeah, like, I have killed myself by killing another tank. I was in an open top, was right next to them, blew up their ammo, and then I died. It's somewhat inconsistent. Yeah, it is. It's kind of the overpressure mechanic. It happened for me by shooting a Sturmtiger on the side in an open top. That kind of murdered me. It was very funny. I found it hilarious at the time, and I still find it hilarious because, like, you know, of course that would kill me. Blowing up Sturmtigers, if they have a lot of ammo, should technically basically be the same as like blowing up a 1,000 pound bomb, if not more. So be careful. I try to showcase it in like a test drive, but I know it's not worth it. I'm still waiting for my written results for Army to come out. It's goofy. Oh, like, I assume you're talking about the game being goofy. H. Poksa, I think is how I pronounce your name. Hi! Welcome to my stream, and of course also welcome to my chat. You know, my life being goofy at the moment. Ah, okay. Well, don't worry too much about it. I'm sure it's gonna do fine. And hey, if you get, denied, then, you know, shit happens. I fired on myself a little bit too early. I got way too trigger happy. That's my missile got distracted by his. There's Satch. We convinces F4S to be killed. Oh, never mind, he's already dead. Got the CJ. Will he pay attention? Apparently not. Got him. Check. So it's like CH, for example. Sorry. He said it's like CH, for example, from check. So it's more like Popsta? I'm sorry, I do really like the idea of like me pronouncing people's names correctly, so you're gonna have to help me a little bit, and of course it's very difficult for text to voice, of course. What I mean is that I just want to come to know if I've cleared it or not. If I haven't, at least I'll just start preparing for the next recruitment. Yeah, that's a very good way of looking at it. And he's dead. in Polish, my native language. Ah, you're a Pole. Well, hi, welcome to my stream. Polska strong. Like, the Poles are fucking amazing. I love the Poles. They're such cheerful people. And totally not depressed half the time. GG. What a boring mission. I love Poles. They're fucking dope. Yeah. Kinda like how I feel about the Poles is like all the Russia strong memes is more like Poland strong. Like all the like cool shit that like Russia's trying to like take the credit for is usually just Poles being badass. Or Ukrainians. Polska legit strong, yeah. Also, Polish soldiers are like some of the most like, they might not be the most like funded and they might not be the most professional in the world, but they sure as fuck have morale, and I kind of admire that. Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting way closer. Polska can into space. Ah, silly. Oh my god, we're in city. Joy. Actually, I'm gonna go far right again into the mountains. Sorry. Maybe in the future. Yeah, maybe in the future. There we go. Get into the air. Oh my god, it's the funny Jaguars missiles, which is like placed really, really awkwardly. I get distracted by way too many weird things. Ooh, the Indian Jag. Yes. I didn't care to grind for it. It's a shame I've never seen one IRL. Ah, don't worry about it. Like, genuinely, while the Jag is really cool, that is not a Jag. Is it there? Yeah, there it is. It's honestly really not that, like, special of an aircraft. I need to be careful about, like, not flying into the ground now. I wanted to grind it so badly. Yeah, I understand. Oh, nice again. Thank you so much. When they brought it out, I wasn't really that interested in grinding it, but, now I kind of like flying it. Mainly just because of the BR it's sitting at. It's no longer top BR, and, it gets to enjoy its advantages without being too, like, fucked. And also having all those flares and chaff, like, in general, having the amount of countermeasures you have on the Viggen gives you a really, really good opportunity to, like, mess with people. Sorry. But, like, in general, once you get enough flares and countermeasures, being able to just auto-deploy is a really, really good way of, like, bringing up your survivability, which is really, really nice. Only aircrafts which I haven't seen are the Mirage 2000 with Jaguar. Otherwise, I have seen all aircraft that are in service in India. Well, that's actually kind of nice. I also have the skin, by the way, my favorite modern jet. Well, the Viggen isn't really that modern. It's actually a very dated jet in comparison. When it comes to like modern jets, I would still have to say that it's probably the Gripen, not because of how it performs in game, but rather just because I have a love for it. Saabs, in general, like I really like anything Saab makes because their vehicles are really, really cool. Now, I'm flanking their team in a really dumb way. It's funny how Gaiden forgot to add the correct F-16 to Japan. I think it's because they didn't wish to add the, what's it called again, the T2? Or is it the F2? I keep forgetting. I think it's T2. Because the T2 has slightly more modern, like, equipment, so they kind of went by, well, they considered it, so therefore we're going to add it, like they did with the Apache for, like, Sweden. Kind of thing. Because Japan wouldn't really get anything until, like, the F-15X or the, what's it called? Or sorry, they wouldn't really get anything until the F-15 and the F-15X. And like technically the T2. I think it's called the T2. I don't fully remember the name of it. Which is definitely a mistake on my end. Because like the jumbled thing in my head called a brain is just unwilling to remember names. So I have 560 kills to 220 deaths in Sim, this playing it. I'm sorry, I'm going to try to read that again so that the grammar actually works out. Still, I have 560 kills to 220 deaths. Also, I need to pay attention to the game because like I have a match. It's still my favorite. Yeah, that's fine. Like generally, it's a really good plane. Oh, I do not blame you. About this? Yeah, he flared. Understandable. I'm not sure if I'm gonna catch this guy. Yeah, I'm definitely not sure if I'm gonna catch him because that is an F-104 and they are very fast. It's F2 Mitsubishi. Ah. Fucking autocorrect? Yeah, don't worry about it. Should I turn around for that F5? I mean, it wouldn't be the hardest thing to kill in the world, although he is being missiled. You know what, I am. At least I'm gonna, like, perform a maneuver to, like, potentially get behind him. There we go. Eh, I fired my missile a little bit too late there. But if he wants to fight like this, go ahead. Thanks, game. Love when you lag like this. Eh. I wasn't really respecting that M7F early enough. I should have, like, countermeasured. I was too busy messing around with that, with the F5. And also, in general, like, the game choosing to lag like that. I don't understand why this game has been lagging so much recently. But it is kind of just my computer being on aging hardware, isn't it? I should double check, like, where I have War Thunder installed, because I'm, like, 99% sure it's on my gaming SSD, and it should be there. But, like, if it isn't, then, you know, I should really, like, have a look at it. It doesn't really help that I have, like, 3 separate instances of the game installed, because, like, it keeps fucking around and, like, being stupid. I should, in general, just, like, wipe my computer. And wipe certain hard drives. But yeah, I'm still stock grinding this thing, so it's not fully capable yet. It's mostly capable, but it's not fully. Yeah, the Viggen is very fast, but yeah, you definitely need a little bit of time to accelerate because it doesn't have the same level of like raw acceleration as like the F-16s. I has returned. Hello, welcome back, Fox. I'm so close to calling you Foxbox, but that's... I would just be silly, I'm sorry. But welcome back, Fox. Hi. Well, we are flying, as you might be able to tell. Still, I'm just flying something else for a little bit. I prefer it, actually. Well, I'll call you Foxes. I have unfortunately ran out of animes and manga. Well, oh wait, I was about to say start watching One Piece, but you've already done that. Start watching JoJo. Anything is fine anyways. Yeah, but like the thing is, as I've mentioned before to a lot of people, I like to identify with my chat as like I can get on a name basis with him. Oh, wait, are you doing the event? Kinda, just for a little bit of fun. I'm considering going for, like, the coupon, so that I can just sell it in, like, a year where it's, like, worth a little bit more. And then, like, buy myself a nice premium, or, you know, buy myself some golden eagles to sustain that, and, like, have, premium for a year. Which plane is this? Looks like a Eurofighter? No, it's just a big one. This is a, Saab F-37 Biggin. It's just a normal thing. This is specifically the D model, and wow, the game is just not happy. Stop the lagging. I'm trying to get back into reading novels, but it's a bit goofy for me at the time. Don't worry about it. Like, once you actually get really into reading like comics, it's very difficult to switch over to the novels, because it always feels more heavy and dense and like strains your head a lot more. Well, I'm done for today with this event. Yeah, I can imagine if you're playing Sim. I used to read a lot of novels. Well, Jerry, I used to grind my way through like 300-page books in weeks, like in a matter of like a week or two. So, you know. Hi Mira, how are you doing? Hey Acer, hi. Nice to see you here again. I'm doing great. I'm just fucking around playing jets and just not really taking the game too seriously. War Thunder fans when their game drops to 1 FPS. It's just, how can I put it? Like recently the game has been like, if I'm just moving my camera around, you see how like it lagged for a bit? And I don't fully understand why it does this, because like it didn't do this up until like about like last update, so I mean it still looks fine. That could be because like the stream doesn't really show it, but like unironically, there's a lot of stuttering. If I open up a map, the game stutters for a little bit. Happens occasionally, and I think it's just because it's just not loading the textures correctly. Or just low standards. It could be low standards. I can feel your pain. I play at 20 to 30 FPS. Yeah. Back when I used to play on a laptop. And it's annoying. Yeah. Apparently their entire team did something that I wasn't expecting, and that was just collapse. So I'm likely not going to get that many opportunities to get kills, but start with periodic flares. That MiG-29 is dead. I'm going to switch over to this MiG-23. No, I'm going to switch over to this one. No. And he's dead. I hope the MiG-29 notices. I hope he notices. He didn't. Sorry, mate. Missile jumped. Yeah, I feel bad about that one. It's not my intention, but he did kind of fly in across him, and the missile just switched over to him. 40 to 50, I don't need more. I would prefer to have over 60, because that's like the FPS rate that I stream at, so. I feel like shit for it. Where's... Oh, they apparently have tornadoes back there. I should go over and say hi. I'm gonna go, see ya. Goodbye, Foxes. That's fine. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you once again for the follow. I hope you've had a wonderful time. Only 1 hour of killing base noobs and done. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of just, like, Sim. I mean, I enjoy Sim a lot, but I don't really have, like, good Sim vehicles, so... going for Tornado is actually could be my best option here. Because this Tornado will not really be able to, like, send good missiles at me, especially with passive countermeasures, although the Tornado is about to be killed. Yep. Let's try getting that F5. Mirage. Oops. That's gonna miss, and oh my god, it's gonna jump to Mirage again. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is just not my match. Oh my god. Yep, I got kicked for team killing. Mission aborted. You were removed for killing your teammates. Yep. Both of which were mostly out of my hands because my missile just switched over. Well, that happened. Just came into stream to see 2 team kills in the space of 1 minute. I know we were an accident. Yeah. Oh, I feel so bad about that. Also, hey Oka, hi! Welcome to my stream, and of course also welcome to my chat. I'm really sorry about that display. That was like in no way intentional. Like that missile really switched over to that Mirage. It happens, yeah. Although admittedly, like I did some really like the Mirage firing. That was kind of like very on the edge. I should have been more careful. The MiG-29, that was completely just a missile doing its own thing. Funny how a few minutes ago I was talking about TKing. Kinda. Yeah, it is. Pizza. What do you mean pizza? I don't get it. Well, you know what? Let's play something else. Play something different in air that I haven't played yet. I kind of want to fly the F4J. You know what? I have an idea. I have a very, very, very bad idea. As a very bad idea. What am I even like left researching here? I have nothing. That's how bad of an idea this is. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do some stock grinding today. I also have some team kills, especially when I use TWS and I'm trying to help teammates. Yeah. Grinding time? Hell yeah. I spend more time flying like vehicles I'm stock grinding than vehicles I've spaded. Because once I've spaded them, I just feel like, you know, I'm wasting experience by not flying like non-spaded vehicles. Stare at your wish list? What do you mean you're staring at my wish list? My wish list is for my own sake. I add them for fun, nothing else. Don't ever think about buying stuff for me. I have some players, which is kind of nice. It's low this Mirage so much, actually. So, I remember I flew in a few games back when like it was like completely new. Forgot, what do I even have? I have magic ones, which are rear aspect only. Oh dear. It's gonna be kind of a hell. What is my radar? It's search pulse Doppler. Search pulse Doppler head on. TWS. Kinda want to put it to this one, but I know the ground is gonna mess with this radar. Could put it to search. Nah. I'm gonna keep it this a little bit just to find out if it's working. Yeah, right. What do you mean, right? What do you mean, Nubber? I like this cockpit. According to target speed, not distance. Yeah. I mean, I could just keep it on normal, like search pulse Doppler or head on, but I'm curious about this one. Like search pulse Doppler velocity head on. I'm gonna keep it on that. It sounds interesting. I haven't really learned this radar mode. I'm very familiar with the rest of them. I'm curious. We'll see how it works. Worse in your opinion? Well, I'll learn it. I'll figure it out. If it is really bad, I'll probably stop using it. Very interesting radar mode that I haven't like seen before. It does look like I can't do locks with it, although admittedly I'm not really getting targeting solutions. Now I am. I'm gonna have to go in from like behind and like side aspect shots because I am using magic ones, and I'm gonna have to get in close, so it's gonna be kind of awkward for me. Especially on the F4J. Maybe. Like, I've just learned one thing, and that is that this area, thank you for the stutter, this area down here is always bad, so, because like, if you have all of this clutter, then the radar's not going to get a clear picture. It definitely has its uses, but it's a very good all-purpose radar mode. More something to switch to depending on the enemy's behavior. So if I just switch back to this, then I should be technically better off. Although, of course, it won't really track anything within 5 kilometers, which I can do better with mode. And box. That should get him. Yep. That's one F-14. Aircraft destroyed. Hell yeah. Cruise speed very close to 0. I'm sorry, I don't fully understand what you mean with that. Oh yeah, shit, that's not your aspect. Oh, that's shit. I may or may not have fucked up with that. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we get a lock on him so that I might get my computer up and running. Nope. Can I catch him? Not really. Can I catch VF-20? Doesn't appear like it. Oh. I got murdered! This cloud on speed radar. Maybe? I don't know. Absolutely not trying to backseat, of course, and trying to be like, don't listen to me. Listen, I have built up a really good immunity to backseating, and I understand that like when people backseat, they just try their best to help me as a player, because I could choose to no life and play War Thunder all the fucking time and just, you know, get super good at playing the game, or I could choose to be a nerd, play different games, have fun, and just enjoying my hobby. And that's completely fine. Like, backseating is not something I hate. I think, like, I understand the mentality of backseating, and I don't get worked up about it. I will say, though, like, if I feel like people are backseating a little bit too hard, but no. I was asking about it. I didn't really know what I was doing, so, you know, you're helping. Like, I'm absorbing the information. I'm also learning right now, so just do your thing. Don't worry about it. I wish I had better missiles. I genuinely wish I had better missiles. I love you, game. Thank you for all of this stuttering. Your new computer. I never actually heard any streamer say something like that. Damn. Well, that's because a lot of streamers are jaded, and they also have a bit of an ego. Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, not wanting backseating, and, you know, like, it's just a different tolerance. I understand that, like, or, like, rather the brand that I wish to create is someone who's welcoming to people. If you guys have, like, wishes, requests, and so on, you can do it. Of course, I'll say no if I don't want to. That's kind of it. Like, choosing to get worked up about, like people backseating a little bit, that's just not good streamer behavior. Like, some people might enjoy, like, certain streamers regardless of how they behave, but, like, you should be accommodating towards your chat, because, like, my entertainment isn't me alone, it's me, like, interacting with my chat. So, you know, That's fair, and most are only trying to help. Yeah, exactly. Like, Twitch chat is here to try to help. People wouldn't backseat unless they have a very specific thing in mind. Now, there are, of course, some backseaters. I have had to tell one person off because they were, like, trying to teach me how to play a game, even though I already knew what I was doing. And, like, that's kind of the annoying backseating. If I ask, like, yo, what is this radar mode? What does it do? Like, is it any good? Then I'm openly asking for advice, and their backseating is fine because you're helping me learn because I've expressed like an interest in learning. And if streamers hate that like that interpretation of like language and understanding, then you know, then those streamers are just fucking assholes and shouldn't be like shouldn't really be receiving the attention they do. Because like the ego, like if you have a very thin skin, you shouldn't broadcast yourself publicly like that. You need to be willing to be open to criticism. You need to be willing to be open to like players around you, like other Twitch streamers, other like Twitch chat members wanting the attention. Now that F20 is actually coming towards me. And I get behind him in a good fashion. Well, I have to get behind him. I lost control, which is not good. I lost friendly. Fuck. This. Oh my god, I put myself in a really poor position. But can I confuse him enough? That was mountain. Oh, that's a shame. I fucking wish I could give him that maneuver kill. Oh well, I got crew locked. Totally, we all need to be a bit more aware and tolerable of others. Oh yeah, for sure. Hell, like, that free roam plugin is hilarious. Yeah, I know, I love it. It's so silly. One of my favorite mods. Oh, I actually locked myself very horribly there. Let's play something different. I haven't actually, like, looked at the D model of the Draken for quite a while. Mainly because, flares got, like, really silly for a certain amount of time, and when they introduced the A10, I just kind of went, yeah, I'm not gonna fly this thing. But hey, I'm gonna fly now, so let's see. It no longer has stealth belts. Yeah, I know. Although, admittedly, like, my inability to aim was not affected by that. I just suck at aiming in general. I will say though, like, the air target belt like this, pretty fucking nice. I kind of like that. Although I did prefer the old one where the belt were like a mix, but you know. One day, I wish they would add the ability for players to customize their belts. Like, fully customize their belts. Choose to say, I want 4 HE shells and 1 tracer. Or say, I want, like, just full tracers and so on. That would be chaos? Yes, it would. But, it would also be kinda like an option. Because there are some, like, historical moments where the fighter pilots chooses to, there we go. I fixed my afterburner. German World War II belts would be hilarious. Yeah, but like, of course, you know, it's only within the belts of the vehicle. So, of course, I can only get the 30mm high explosive and AP and the APG. But like, still, me being able to like create custom belts where I get like roughly what I want would be kind of nice. There are also like, you know, a lot of aircraft where there is just one de facto best belt. I know a lot of players would, of course, only go for like the best anti-air round or the best anti-ground round in those belts, but hey, that's also prep for the mission. Now that we have custom loadouts, custom belts would also be a really like nice thing. And of course some people would be like, oh well, that goes against doctrines and it would be non-historical and so on. Yeah, well, this is a video game. Is there any option to team up? I'm sorry, I do kind of want to play alone today. I want to make it about like just me playing around and like talking with chat. And custom fuel amounts too now? Yeah, like we have custom fuel amounts, although the majority of the time when I'm playing chats I'm just going max fuel. Because fuck having anything else with not enough fuel. But like, yeah. It's just kind of one of those things where the game at times should be acknowledged to being a game. Patches MiG-21, which is probably a little bit more of a pipe dream than reality. I'm gonna switch over to Mirage. Close enough? We try. Rebird intensifies. Not. Not Mirage though. Now he should be. Oh, he switched out. Paying attention to me now, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful. That should get him. Aw. Damn it. You know what I mean? I have an inability to aim. I send my last missile after him here in a second. And of course it got a little bit surprised. Doesn't surprise me though. Yep, now wanting custom ammo. Yep, it would be really nice. Also, it's such a shame that Mirage can actually outspeed me even with this thing being as fast as it is. I'm gonna have to turn off. Also, apparently there's an F5 that's been chasing me the entire time. I'm gonna have to be careful, of course, on how I do this. Really hard to get around the missile. There we go. This guy is really desperate for me. Come on. Slow down and just out AoE him. There we go. Sad times, mostly. But he's of course going to be able to out-accelerate me, so I'm going to have to be careful about this. Very beautiful. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. There's the Mirage. Oh, I was not prepared. I was looking around for him, but I couldn't find him. Oh well. Hey, I still got a kill. I'm very happy with that. Because I just kind of need to play battles where I get one kill. Yeah, full meaning it shoots 20 mil. Yeah. I will say though, like the meaning it shoots is like, it's a nice round, but like, okay, let's see. Let's find a 20 mil like this one. Like, you already get like near what do you have here? Like, you already get near full meaning it shoots. It would be nice to be able to like remove the AP shell from this, for instance, but like, hey, it's kind of how it is. To air targets, of course, yeah. But like, you already get close to it, so that's kind of nice. See here, what do we have? We have Incendiary Tracer. We have the most fucked up belt I've seen in a while. We have Universal, and we have like this against air targets and open tops. Yeah. Let's try with Draken again. Also, I should quickly check on this. How are we doing? We've gotten 30 missions played. God damn it. I'm not going to complete this today. This is just one of those things that needs to cook over the next like week of gameplay. And then I'll have it done. But apart from that, I am now level 30 in the Battle Pass. Not too bad. We've already achieved quite a bit. And I'm sure I'm going to reach level 40 quite quickly so that I can start working on this thing. Hero of the Sky, Heavy Metal Hero, and Terror of the Sea. Do I even need to win? No, I just need to get 7 of these awards. Terror of the Sea would actually be quite easy to get. Nah, it wouldn't. Actually, it kind of would. I just need to get like the right map and then just go for AI water targets. You have a lot of time for it? Yeah, but like for once I'm actually really trying to like go through the Battle Pass again. I did it for like the first one I played, and then I did it for like sort of the second one. Then I realized I could just like let it run on its own and not really pay attention to it. I usually like do look at it while I'm on stream because I feel like since I stream War Thunder on Wednesday specifically, I can always like look into whatever's the weekly task and like try to like make something out of it. Also like give my perspective on how to do it quite easily and so on. Gotta go eat. See you all later. Bye, Acer. Thank you for tuning in. Nice seeing you here. I hope you had a wonderful time. All those excesses. What else have you seen? I played like a lot of different games actually. I'm more of a variety streamer than I'm a like one game streamer. I'm gonna be really stupid with this. But like to put it in like quick terms, Monday I streamed with a friend. We like do some collab stuff together. We've mostly been playing Victorio, although we do have the plans of playing Terraria at some point. Tuesday, I play a game that my community votes for. So, like, I put up a poll on Discord, and then they choose to, like, vote for whatever game, and then I play through it with the chat, and so on. And, like, we get to experience the story and the gameplay. Sometimes there's a challenge, sometimes it's just playing the game. I would argue that there is a bit of a challenge to what I'm doing right now. I'm playing Crysis. Like, I'm going to be playing all 3 Crysis games, and I have set the challenge, of course, I have to play it at maximum difficulty, which admittedly isn't really that big of a deal. But, like, I recently 100%ed Just Cause 3. I, tried to play Subnautica without the Cyclops. Like, those kind of things. I played Terraria on hardest difficulty as well, those kind of things. So, like, sometimes there's a challenge, sometimes there isn't. It's just me playing a game. Wednesday, I play War Thunder. Actually, might be able to tell. I miss OG Crysis. That takes it back. Yeah. It's a really, really good game, although it's a lot shorter than I remember it. I kind of like Crysis 3 the most because it really embraces the whole boogeyman simulator. Which is something not a lot of games does. But yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing that. I don't stream Thursday because it's my day off. Also, I have some real life stuff I gotta do, like playing D&D. And Friday, I just fuck around. I play whatever I feel like. Sometimes it's War Thunder, sometimes it's Star Citizen, sometimes it's like other games. I played SnowRunner. Like games that aren't exactly like just one and done, or that aren't exactly like how can I really put it? Like games that aren't necessarily like story games, and games that like, you know, just have an insight of what I'm playing right now, and so on. I've also played Warframe. I've like played various silly things, and that's kind of it. I also stream Arma on Saturdays, but it's not all Saturdays I'm in an Arma event, and therefore, you know, it's not always, there isn't always an Arma event stream. But, you know, I try to stream it when I can. Although I feel kind of bad about the whole Arma stream thing, because I don't really get to like pay attention to my chat as much, because there's like a lot of people around me, and all those people make it so that like, oh, I have to pay attention to them, and then like I get really focused on my screen, so if I don't look over chat, and I feel really bad about that. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. I stream a lot of different games. Mainly because I don't want to lock myself into one game. It's not fun. And besides, if I lock myself into one game, then, you know, if that game suddenly becomes kind of shit, then, you know, I can't really play something else. I kind of have to play that game. And fire. MiG-21 should probably get killed. Oh, he flared. Fucking ass. Will he notice? Nope. I need to pay attention to my rear, although admittedly I don't have any countermeasures, so why do I? I miss D&D. My group kind of stopped after a couple of them had kids. Yeah, that's like a very common issue. Careful with this MiG-23. There we go. Did I get eaten by the sun? No, it didn't. Hell yeah. Behind me? I'm very lucky that like my D&D group has like very softly just agreed that like Thursday evening, that's D&D evening. And we're just playing D&D together there. I'm gonna be careful here. Okay, never mind. That excess got him. Hit on that SU-22. Well, he had already lost a wing, so if I'd actually hit him, I would feel kind of bad. See here, the MiG-23 is probably going to turn in left. Yes, he is. Likely to be able to send a missile after him, but I'm going to have to be careful with like the angle I'm at. More. Oh, that's a great angle for me. He's dead. Yep. GG. Okay, we have a MiG-21 over here. I'm gonna like be careful about how I approach him. My AoE is not high enough to really get him. Honestly, miss it so much. I've been wanting to try Lancer 2 lately, but with D&D group predisposed, I need to find new blood. Well, I will happily recommend that you try out Baldur's Gate, although I have a feeling you've already played it, because Baldur's Gate is such a popular game. I can actually catch this MiG-21. I'm gonna have to be careful about the 23, but it seems like he's going back, and he is faster than I am. This MiG-21 is definitely going for things. You have good, but it's a fair suggestion. Yeah, Baldur's Gate is like a great like over time thing. I've kind of been considering like doing Baldur's Gate as like a stream, but I know it's a very long game, and I only stream for like 4 hours. So therefore, I'm worried that if I chose to stream Baldur's Gate, I wouldn't really like do any variety for like a year. That wouldn't really work. And he turned just at the end. I need to be careful. Doesn't have good missiles because it's just a BIS model. But that boyo will outturn me because he has higher thrust to weight. He'll stay on me. But at least I have the lower AoE. But I have the higher AoE. So I can stay off his guns. Careful about how I do it. Get me that rolling scissor. Ow. In my mind. Pretend I'm dead. If I even can. Do I have enough control to just clear up? Did he go up? Nope. Oh, he killed my elevator. Bitch. I thought I could like just pull out at the end. Oh well, I got 3 kills. Yeah, unlucky. Yeah, but also I played that kind of badly. I haven't done these dogfights in forever. I mostly do this in props where it's a little bit easier to like handle that because I'm more used to the energy. Although the MiG-21 being able to like do a slow speed maneuvering is kind of silly. Draken doesn't dogfight like any other plane either. Yeah. Tried to get him into a rolling scissors, but like MiG-21 just doesn't care because it has so much thrust to weight, which isn't actually that accurate, but it has so much thrust to weight that he can just maintain himself from not stalling, which is really, really annoying, but eh. I'm fine. Hey, I still got 3 kills that game. So I had a good game. It's so long since I actually played this thing though. With all the excesses around, it's kind of different. I'm just gonna play my standard Draken. Side we go. Up. Lower that afterburner down a little bit. And just start climbing. I'm still to spade my Draken. Got kind of sidetracked with the Gripen. Yeah. Although I would still say, you know, save it for the next vehicle that comes out so you can like get the grind on while, you know, researching a little bit more efficiently. That's kind of part of the reason why I still haven't like spaded my Gripen, because I played it a lot when it came out and then got close to spading it and then kind of was like, you know what, I know we're going to have the C model quite soon, which turned out to be way longer than I thought, but also kind of feel like the A model should have been added way earlier. Like I genuinely don't think the A model should have been added this late into the development. They should have added it roughly at the same time where they added the C model of the F-16. Fight me. That's just kind of how I feel about it. Mainly because like Sweden just sat around without a top BR fighter for so long as well. Yeah, I'm expecting the C variant with AIM-120s next month. Yeah, probably. Overall, though, like it's kind of funny that they're not wanting to give the A model AMRAAMs, because like both the A model and the Mark IV Viggen carried AMRAAMs, and like yes, technically the A model has the radar capability to carry sky flashes, so therefore we just gave it sky flashes and called it a day. But like the A model is just as capable with AMRAAMs as the C model is. The C model just kind of makes it compatible with like a couple of other NATO weapons, like guided bombs and some other stuff, but it was mostly just for export. Also, there's some like radar upgrades, but those radar upgrades are more software upgrades. They weren't actually like hardware upgrades. It's not a different radar, it's just better software for the radar. Like yeah, they kind of altered the instruments a little bit, but like that's about it. Yeah, but we know Gaijin won't retroactively add AMRAAMs to the A model, sadly. Yeah, we also know Gaijin won't retroactively add AMRAAMs to the Viggen either. Which is kind of funny because like the entire reason why the D model of the Viggen was made was actually to make it compatible with AMRAAMs. A lot of players think that, oh, the D model was the only one compatible with AIM-9Ls, and that's just incorrect. The C model was always compatible with AMRAAMs, because it makes no sense that Sweden bought, not AMRAAMs, AIM-9Ls. Because it makes absolutely no sense that Sweden bought AIM-9Ls about 7 years before they made the D model for the Viggen. Like, okay, you bought all these AIM-9Ls, but if like only your aircraft can carry it, then what the hell? I kind of want to get on this F-111. Yeah. But like that's just me having a bit of an issue with like the Viggens. I understand why Gaijin chose to like give up and introduce the C model rather than the A model of the Viggen, because like it made no sense that they wanted to justify its BR at such a high BR, because it had a good radar, it had good missiles, but it had no countermeasures. So Also not a fan of the artificial nerfing of pylon amounts in the Gripen. I think it's kinda justified through the fact that like the F-16 also gets like artificially nerfed there. And I understand why it kind of shouldn't, but also why it should. Can do that. That's good. I'm gonna get myself something. Now, if I'm missing a missile later on, I'm gonna be so annoyed. But oh well. Sure, but that's more of an issue with BR compression rather than representation. Yeah, that's true. But like, having dual carry pylons isn't necessarily like a thing that I don't think they'll like that they're wrong to choose to introduce as a balancing mechanic. Give out missiles for me. Ow. Yeah, I couldn't turn my much after I like fucked that up. I haven't played at this BR for quite a while, and the thing I play at this BR is different, very different. But like, how can I put it? Dual carry pylons, choosing not to add them, it kinda makes sense in a gameplay standard. Yeah, of course I understand that like, the Gripen doesn't have anything compared to like the Sukhoi 27. But like, still, hi Mira, are you winning? As a matter of fact, Char, I'm not really winning. I'm just messing around. I don't really care for winning either, because like, I have two things I gotta do. I gotta do this, which I am sort of doing well with, but not fully sure if I'm gonna, like, I don't think I'm gonna complete it throughout the stream. And I have this, which will just take a week, so hope you're having fun though. I am having fun. But like, I understand that like, you know, the Sukhoi 27 is getting like, how many missiles again? How much is it? It's like 10 missiles in total. But like, while the Gripen gets 6, those 6 missiles on the, what's it called? On the Gripen is overall just as capable as the R27 ETs, which there's only 2 of for some fucking reason, which I find kind of funny because, you know, you could technically carry all of them, but whatever, game balance, etc. But like, yeah, I think all planes at top PR, we could also point at like the F-15, which funnily enough is still not being BR'd, mainly just because it has a shitty radar and doesn't have as many flares as it could be. Like, this thing has 8 missiles, but it doesn't really have as many flares. Neither does the F-16C, which I don't understand. It should definitely get the same flare pod, like, thing that both the Gripen does with these, but also the Viggen does, although they're not shown here, but, like, they are technically a part of the aircraft. So, like, I just don't understand why you don't get a countermeasure upgrade. It makes no sense. It kind of feels like just Gaijin added the countermeasure upgrades and then like didn't bother retroactively applying it to things like the F-16C, which by the way is a Block 50. It's so fucking new, it should have more. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. A lot of it seems to be concessions upon concessions. Yeah. And that's also kind of why I think with like the whole argument, oh, Sweden is best nation and so on, because like Sweden has like what 4 top BR MPTs, which of course is more than other nations. Russia has like what 2, 1, 2, and like US has 3 because like the M1A2, the A2 SEP, and the SEP B2. Like Germany gets, I think, 3 as well. No, they actually get 4. And like some people are arguing, oh, the PSO is like so much worse than the 122B plus, and like not really. They're kind of equal because a lot of the armor packaging is like different. It's just that the 122B plus is just the PSO technically, with just other Swedish modifications, because like these are 2 A5s. And I know it doesn't feel funny to say that, but like Swedish Leopards, they're still 2 A5s. They just have a shit ton of applique armor. So, eh. Sweden is generally not really the best nation because there isn't truly a best nation. It's super subjective for everybody. Sweden has good lethality. It doesn't have the best like survivability, and in the hands of good players, that makes Sweden a good nation because good players play well with high lethality, and they don't really care too much about survivability. Let's fly something silly like prop. Let's fly prop. What kind of prop do we want to fly though? Have I spaded this thing yet? Apparently not. I haven't even played it. Wow. Okay, well let's play a P-38. Let's have some fun and some props. Sweden was the first tree to max rank air and ground. Yeah, Sweden is probably going to be my max on like first on a lot of things other than naval. I don't think I'll ever actually play Sweden naval if they ever like get around to adding it, because like the Swedish naval would be awful. At 23 minutes, that's fine. In fuel. But like, yeah, it's just weird. I understand why you're working on the UK air tree. Like, the UK is actually a pretty nice air tree. It's kind of weird and different and so on. I couldn't tell you anything about Sweden's navy. Don't worry about it. It's mostly destroyers, coastal vessels, corvettes, so on. There are like a couple of things from the First World War, but there's no like battleships, no real cruisers, nothing of like the likes that other nations have. So it's going to be super disappointing. They could of course go into like theoreticals about a lot of stuff, and like they could add Norway for a little bit of extra help, but like neither Denmark nor Sweden nor Norway nor Finland really had any navy to speak of. And it would be kind of bad to add them because like it's going to be a lot of copy paste, because after World War II it was mostly import, and before World War II it was mostly shit. So I'm from Scotland, so a lot of my war equipment knowledge is UK based. Oh, that's fine. I know a lot of Scots. They there's a bit of a running joke that they like they're British, they're allowed to be willfully ignorant. Sorry, willfully ignorant. I have a speech impediment. Yoy! I'm silly. Let's see, let's have some fun. I see a Wyvern, I see a Heinkel 219 that's fucking around. I don't fuck a wolf. I could dive on him, but I don't think it'll be worth it. Going for this Wyvern over here would be kind of funny, but I don't want to head on him because I'm against head-ons, kind of. I've started telling myself not to do head-ons, and that's kind of made me really bad at them. Is he paying attention to me? He is. Yoy. Okay. Now I'm gonna not try to like turn fight him, because he is in a Wyvern, and Wyverns do turn fight better than I do. But sadly enough, he decided to stay with me. Underneath his guns, and he hit me anyways. Ah, that's fine. I picked a very bad fight. That's completely my own fault. Yeah, he deserved that kill. I could have played that way better, but I just chose not to. I've got a boost. I just finished work and I need to get some food and start grinding this yak. Thank you for the chat. It's been fun. Hey, no problem. You have a good time, and like best of luck with your endeavors as well. So yeah, like have a wonderful evening, because I won't be streaming for too far longer either. So I'm just having a bit of fun today. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I hope to see you again. No problem. Good luck and have fun. There is no such thing as fun. Sorry. Fun is of course subjective. Of course there's some fun. I'm just messing around. Yeah, enjoy your evening. Ah, yes, that one time where all of the allies, plus Japan and Sweden, were fighting the Germans and the Russians at the same time. That actually seems kind of accurate, actually. War Thunder? Fun? Couldn't be. Impossible. There is no such thing as fun in War Thunder. Never happened, never will be. Nah, I have fun all the time. I really enjoy War Thunder, actually. I think it's fun. I really like flying this thing in Sim. It's just kind of annoying that you can't see anything, like, off to the sides because of the wings and the engines. I really wish the cockpit was just a little bit further forward, but I understand why it isn't, because it's like the safety of the pilot. So, yeah. I fat fingered that so hard. Is there any bombers out there? Because fighting bombers would probably be a good idea. Definitely probably would be a good idea. Oh, there's TU2 over there. I'm likely not gonna get him because, like, oh yeah, that Zero's already switching. That Corsair would intercept him. Yeah, I would never get anything out of that. Also, thank you for the jittering. I hope you guys can see that, actually. Oh my, a PE-8. That's my kind of target. Let's go get killed by a PE-8. Let's do what this P-38 Lightning was actually built to. Intercepting bombers. Over 20? Wow. That was not why they're going that low. I love a PE-8. I should come in from a slight angle to help maximize my chances of not getting fucked up by his anti-aircraft armament. So, but I should be careful. Oh, he's turning around. Cheeky. Careful now, because he will, like, likely try to gun me. Yep. Could you not? Him. Aimed. Come on. I'm so bad at aiming these guns. Very bad at it. Really considering. Because my engine's so fucked, I'm just gonna, like, go for him. Finally, he goes down. Oh shit. I was not paying attention enough. I didn't think his wing would, like, fly up like that. Oh well. I had a good time. I'm such a shitty player. I'm so busy just fucking around rather than, like, actually paying attention and, like, doing well. I should probably do that. I actually set up. No, I haven't. Research 50 cals. Get those different belts. Because I can definitely tell that, like, part of the reason why I didn't fuck him up quickly was because I was just not using air belts. And part of the reason why I wasn't really doing anything special is because, like, look at that. 50% AP. Or sorry, 50%, like, non-tracer. And, sorry, incendiary. And this thing is, like, a mix. I mostly just want explosive in my 20s. Well, let's get into this, guys. Do what we can. Into the flood again. Somebody says it into the chat. In the game. Because now I'm just paying attention to the chats. Why not? Sometimes when my chat is active, I read my Twitch chat, and my chat gets very inactive. I start reading in-game chat, which is not a healthy thing to do. Also, I kind of like with like the like this right here. I keep forgetting what it actually is, but like it's not modeled at all, and it kind of confuses me. Like there's definitely something very important right there. Some kind of supercharger. I don't know. Could be fuel tank, but probably isn't. That's confusing me. What about? I don't know that much about the P-38. I just really like it because that gun armament right there, 450 cals and 120 mil, it's really nice. Like the best way of like handling anything, just have a good time with your armament. That's also like a different thing, like I mentioned before, where like the players will rather just have good lethality and just skip out on the rest, which is kind of why like I mostly go for like things like the P-38 because it has really good lethality. I don't really care about anything else. I was messing around too much though. I'm surprised the game didn't call me what's it called? Didn't crew lock me, but I guess because the P-8 had like damaged me so much. It was being kind of silly. Now, I do see a high altitude bomber there. I do see another, just more normal bomber. Based on the BR I'm flying at, could be a 264, could be a PE-8. I don't really know. Most likely German though. I'm not flying with Russia. But I'm flying with Russia, so it couldn't be a PE-8, so it's most likely a 264. Could be a Lancaster as well. A B-18, that's the Swedish bomber, so it's a down BR. It could be a Lancaster, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna hunt the bombers. SP2C, okay. Oh, it's a Halifax, yeah, that makes sense. They do get quite high altitude spawns. No, I'm gonna go for the B-18. P-61 is probably gonna get it too, so I'm gonna go for the Halifax instead, or the SP2C. 2C would be fun. Sure, if he's paying attention to me. P-61 missed his opportunity. Yeah, I'm gonna take up the SP2C, and I'm gonna turn around and climb for the Halifax. I think that'll work out the best for me. Also, about 13. I need to be kind of quick about this. I need to not fuck this up. Oh, he's turning in. Well, that SP2C is going down. Likely break up while falling, so I don't need to worry too much about it. And he will most likely recognize that he is dead and J out. Was severe damage as well, so it is my goal. Okay, we have a Halifax that I'm catching. Oh, I'm not catching him. Oh, it's probably because I'm climbing. Oh well, I'm going towards the B-18 as well, so there he is. We'll catch the Halifax eventually because I should be faster than him. Do I want to... Oh, I'm going to go for that B-18 actually. No, we're hunting a Halifax. Screw it. What I would want to hunt. So, let's go for him. I don't remember what angle that's best to approach a Halifax from. Of course, the side is always a very desirable location, but The top would make sense. What's he doing? Is he messing around? Yeah, he is. See? Oh no, he's breaking up because he's moving around too fast. Means I'm gonna have to like push it and get in closer. I don't want him to like kill himself in front of me. He's gonna go down, so there's no point in really wasting more time on him. I got my high altitude intercept on 2 bombers. I have done my role excellently and wasted a shitload of time. Let's go in and fight some fighters. The Thunderbolt would be a fun thing to go for. So. I don't have an airbird, right? No. Do not. So I'm gonna have to be careful about how I go down. I'm gonna swoop in on Thunderbolt because I can't be bothered fighting a P-51, so... P-47s would be funnier anyways. I think that's a British Thunderbolt. Not fully sure. Okay, I am gaining on him quite quickly as well because of my ridiculous speed, so I do need to slow down a little bit more. I need to watch my own aircraft. Getting quite compressed because of the speed I'm going at, and there we go. I'm now happy. Catching the Thunderbolt and behind him in a good altitude. Thunderbolt noticed. Yes. Here we go. 1 P-47 Thunderbolt Mark 1 destroyed. Welcome back, Acer. Hi. Really nice to see you here. I hope this guy is happy that I went in and helped him because he was not having a good time. Oh my god, it's a Sammy! Hi, Sammy! You're EP. That's fine. Well, sit back and relax because I'll be streaming for a little while longer. I thought I slept 20 plus hours. I mean, well, just try your best to relax and, like, make it until your normal bedtime. Here we have a P-51. We have 2 P-51s, both of them being Swedish. I'm not sure if they're in a platoon together, but I'm just gonna have to, like, worry about them. We have a BF-109 that's diving, and a second BF-109 that's actually turning towards me. I don't like that, so I'm gonna go, like, down to, increase the distance between us so that he has to dive for longer and therefore lose more energy, and that mostly discourages them from diving in on me. Although it would appear that he doesn't care. It doesn't really matter though because I'm in a really shit position. Yep, when he actually dodged. F-109 coming in on me. Hopefully deterred him by just turning away from him. Because I don't mind going into turn fighting. Careful though. Yeah, he's still here. Looking on him. No. I'm too unmaneuverable now, and because I have like a bit of a problem here. Oh, I'm slow, and I'm not really able to out-accelerate him. Oh. I may not be able to out-turn him. I can out-energy, and... Yep, that hurt big time. And now I'm kind of dead. Oh well, I got 3 kills, I'm happy. Good evening. Hello, Aegis. Nice to see you here. I have no more brain cells left after today. Well, sit back, relax, and just enjoy the next half an hour. Not to be weird or anything, but you have a beautiful voice. I don't. I'm kind of boring, honestly. I'm just messing around. The one day I forget my gun, a flock of geese were just chilling on the road. That sounds like such a uniquely American issue. Like either American or Canadian issue. Well, we have the same map. I think I'm gonna climb for bombers again. It is a BR, I think. I don't really recognize anything that's lower than me, so. Hey dude, your humming is pretty calming. Well, I just do it because I've run out of things to talk about. Like, it's very hard to like give live commentary while you're just climbing and starting the game, and especially like since you've already established that you do have one strategy throughout the game, so like I can't really say, well, here we have a match, I'm gonna climb to intercept bombers, even though I've done that for the last 3 matches. So like, I have 5 different shotguns for geese hunting and I've got them all. Aw, I'm sorry, Sammy. Wild goose is like really fucking delicious as well. A different kind of like meat than like farm meat, I guess I can call it. Because it's more like it's less filled with fat, and it's more like just natural in both flavor and like texture, which of course sounds weird because, you know, all meat is meat and therefore should always be considered natural, but you know, it's a different type of experience to eat wild than to eat domesticated. That's where the Canadian ones taste different. They probably do. It's just because we're from Canada. Oh my god, there's a Byron up here. That's kind of annoying. Uh-oh. I don't see any like vapor trails for bombers up here. So it could just be that their entire team doesn't have a single bomber. That's kind of a shame. Depending on how long this game goes, this might be the last game. Although I do hope that I can like die quickly and then like switch over, do a quick naval game, and then like end the stream. And I think that's kind of how I'm gonna handle it. Sorry, I always find a lost BB pellet from the birdshot. Well, that's always a thing. When you eat hunted meat, unless you hunt them with a rifle, where it's usually like a lot easier to like, you know, find the bullet, you are very likely to, you know, occasionally like find a single pellet. I hear that like in some areas in the world you can actually like get to hunt what's it called, doves, and that's a really interesting experience because doves are generally not a good thing for cities. They have a tendency of being kind of a pest, if I can like put it in those kind of words. I need to be kind of careful about how I approach this. I kind of want to jump on that Spitfire. He is climbing. I do have a significant altitude advantage to everything I'm looking at. I have sensitive teeth and the metal pellet doesn't help. Yeah. I would highly recommend slow cooking if you go by that then. Either slow cooking or just in general, like going for like very soft like meat where it's like prepared to be very soft. so that like when you're chewing it, you're less likely to put in as much force. I don't like where that Zero is, but I'm kind of hunting that Spitfire. And he can't possibly not know I'm here. I'm gonna have to be careful, I'm gonna have to be fast. But get to him. The Zero is staying below me, he's being forced down by the Yak. The Spitfire goes. I'm gonna have one pass on him. Or not. I'm gonna maintain my speed and just get out of this because the Spitfire will not be able to follow me. In a significantly faster aircraft. Yeah, he's turning around, he's recognizing it. He's turning around for the Yak, that is fine, I'm gonna follow him. Mind the Spitfire turned in on me. Oh, he's being smart. He's choosing not to go into the head-on. Swing. I'm gonna be careful now. I'm gonna try to avoid letting him sit on my tail for too long. Use my superior acceleration and his damaged airframe to force him to just fall behind. And apparently let my teammate handle him. P-38 is one of my hated planes to fly because once you get shot by the tail, you can't control it because the tail's gone. Yeah, tail control, like losing your tail control is quite common in like, I can put it, a twin tail aircraft. Happens quite a bit and it's really annoying. I really like the P-38 though, it's genuinely an aircraft I've always loved. We're hit on him. Torn up his wing spar. He's going to be like having a significantly harder time turning. I'm going to bait him a little bit because the Yak is shooting up. He is down. And now I'm going to force this Zero to not have fun. The Spitfire's gone. I'm probably not going to get a kill assist. I hope I am because I did kind of make like multiple passes on him. Yay, I got a kill assist. Me, and I don't like that. Well, the Pyramesky is gonna like come in. I'm gonna try to see if you can lead him in a loop so the Pyramesky has an easier time. Oh, the Zero turned off. We'll wait and come back again. And the Zero just got set on fire. What a shame. I'll see if I can tap him, because Pyramesky should get the kill. If not, hey, I did work on it as well, and never mind, he's going into the ground. GG. Good little fight. Didn't get that much out of it, mainly just because I just fluffed my 2 shots, but hey, alright. I did make it so that my team could like get a pretty good handle of the situation, and I got very lucky with the Zero when he hit me. He didn't really hit me in a location where I'm allowed to be broken. For those who don't know, if I can like get my mouse out, if you hit this wing spar and this wing spar, you can't break off the wing. You can only break it off out here because of limitations with the damage model. And that Spitfire just got set on fire. I lost a wing. Oof. Very, very cheeky of me, but hey, I got another kill assist out of it. I'm gonna stay low. You're cute? Nope. Mira, no cute. Been over this many times. Deploy flaps. Climb, and then I'm gonna do... and miss because I failed the aim. Off, come on. Oh, there we go. See what the Spitfire does. Nothing special apparently. The other one. There, so he's going over to his friend who just got set on fire. Flaps are overrated? Yeah, but flaps do extend your wing lead and therefore allows you to gain more altitude when you're climbing. Or like a burst like that. Good chance here. I'm gonna see if I can tap the Spitfire and just get another assist. There we go. That should result in an assist when he dies. At least it could. Now, this Spitfire continuously turning around like this makes it very difficult for me to turn around and get a boom on him. But let's see if we can go in and see him. Hey, another kill assist. Sweet. Actually, I'm going to leave him alive. I think the other teammates will draw advantage of that instead of like following him around. I managed to get a picture of the Lightning McQueen RX-8 today. Yoy! Hell yeah! Get owning a Vibrant. Captain. And he's gonna miss. Sweet. The Vibrant turns around for me. That's very beneficial for me actually because I have a Yak. Lead him around because I have teammates. I need to be careful because Vibrant is faster, and I'm actually going to see if I can like... Alright, that's my wing. I'll say I'll give up. Recover this? Nope. Too much damage. Oh well, 1 kill, 3 assists. That was a pretty decent match, and I hope the Yak is actually on in this. There we go. Yeah, the Yak should swoop out. But middle evo, the Yak is very damaged, but he did it. Do we have any players left? No. GG. Well done, Yak. Very, very well done. My grandpa hit a goose with a slug once, and the goose exploded. I mean, a slug is a very, very, very kinetic round. I'm not surprised the goose didn't make it. Should I bring bombs? I don't really need them. And I have better cast options. Presser, get the new belts for 20. Get fuselage. And get wings. That was a very, very good match. Now I can switch over to Tracers, which is Intiduri, and air targets. No, I'm going to keep it on stealth because then I get even more high explosive. And I don't need the Tracer because I don't use switched ammo. So therefore I'm always going to be able to aim with the 50s. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Wow. Wow, really? Really that joke? Yeah, let's quickly switch over to a naval game. Yeah, we're gonna play a game coastal because I don't think I have time for open water. So let's get to work on my coastal. I still have the Kim Kui I gotta unlock, and I'm finally starting to get close to some good coastal, although annoyingly enough, German coastal is just better. Like, if I could get the Karl Marx and the Lübeck together, that would be really funny. But if I check on the marketplace, how expensive is the Lübeck again? Sorry, you will not be able to see this, but the Lübeck is like $60. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, that's not worth it. Would be fun. Would be fun to get the Karl Marx with it, because like both of them are like coastal circuits. They are really beautiful. And in general, like, German coastal is fucking hilarious, so kinda want to do that. But yeah, that's a future problem for me. I'm gonna play some US coastal. So let's switch over and do it. You smell like candy floss? What do you mean? Am I really that poofy? The story goes, my grandma put all the gun shells into one bag and my grandpa grabbed the wrong shell. Oof. Well, isn't it like really easy to like tell the difference between slugs and like birdshot and buckshot? Because like buckshot, if I remember correctly, is red, birdshot is green, and slugs are usually black. So yeah, that must have been a very, very accidental grab the wrong shot. Mirror noises? Yep. Deal with it. I'm just in a silly mood. But yeah, I'm gonna have one naval game, and it's gonna be coastal. And then I'm gonna go out and have some fun. With a raid on somebody. I don't really know who, but you know. Nubber. Nubber, you absolute goober. Thank you for the gift sub. And 22 Kenny, I hope you appreciate it. And that you will enjoy the emotes. Mira, when it's in the heat of the moment and the goose is about to escape, you just gotta grab what you can. Doesn't matter if it's birdshot or a slug yet. Or an AT4. I think an AT4 is a bit overkill though. Come on. Get us a match. Nobody playing coastal at all. Wow. Absolutely no one. Goose pop. Yep. You never know what the goose is made out of. Yeah. Like desk pop, but with feathers. I mean, if you really want to see what happens, like what usually happens if you hit a bird with like a slug, look up, like, of course you could always Google it, but if you want to like feel a little bit less grim, look up that one time where some baseball pitcher managed to hit a bird with a baseball. I think it was a pigeon that just flew right through, hit the ball, and just was immediately murdered. That's pretty impressive how my grandpa hit a goose with a slug while it's flying. I mean, if you've been like hunting for years, you roughly know how to shoot. Like I know when I like did a hunting to like learn how to hunt, my instructor was able to, because like we had to do skeet shooting to show that we knew how to fire a weapon, and skeet shooting seemed like the most practical thing apparently. We had to do skeet shooting, of course, but my instructor wanted to also like showcase us trying to fire off a slug. So we got to fire a slug, and then like somebody made a joke about like, hey, I'm sure you can't hit a like a clay pigeon with a slug, and he did. So if you've been like shooting shotguns enough, you know how to aim. So Grandpa had a radar lock and got the radar crosshair. Silly. Okay, we're in. Time to murder. This could be absolutely horrendous. Do I use the 40 mil? Yeah. Be careful. I think I'll see my first enemy there. And if I find one. Hal's taught was aim in front of them and slightly down. Yeah. That's usually also what you want to aim for. That is artillery. That's why that seems so scary all of a sudden. Hello. You know? Hello? Apparently didn't aim far forward enough. I think I'm really bad at in coastal. And I've been murdered. Hello? Game? Oh my god, I'm back in loss. Oh, I died! That's why. Radar's hidden in one of those propeller hats, and it's not a propeller hat, it's a radar. Ah, that's why. God, I'm having the most packet loss I've ever seen. The US hamster is not happy today. That's bad aim. Damn it. Did I really lose? I did. And now I'm... Come on, game. Prepare. The server hamster is not having a good time. I feel like the game doesn't like me today because like the server hamster is just what the hell. I've also hit a goose in a 35 miles an hour windstorm. That's a pretty good shot, not gonna lie. Server hamster got hit by a slug too. Yeah. Wow, that the server hamster not happy. Server hamster very not happy. I'm sorry about this being such a shit show, but server hamster not happy. It was super far away too, but I thought it was a lot closer, so I still fired. Well, you just proved you're good at, like, you know, hunting. And I'm getting murdered now, but I don't really care. Like, this is kind of intentional. This match kind of just went completely against me. And also, the PT-59 is so overpowered. Why is that even in the game? I know this sounds a little bit weird, but like I have an issue with Coastal. It's kind of boring. Encore, I'm not going to sit in a matchmaker and wait like a little bit longer. And the server obviously didn't like it. I will quickly though save it, like the PT-59 if I can find it. No, it's not even showing. Oh, there it is. This thing is so fucking silly. You have like 4. No, you don't even have 4. You like have 3 single turret 50 cals and 2 twin 50 cals that can go to like show to either side, and you also have 2 Bofors 40s. This thing is an overreaction and a half, and I fucking love it, but it's also really, really stupid and shouldn't really be in the coastal tree. So yeah, that was kind of today's game. Apparently it just went really, really shit. Now, I think what we should do is send you guys over to a friend. And I know exactly what friend we need to raid. Because a certain dog has gone live, and I feel like they deserve the attention. So, I just want to say before I send you off to raid, thank you so much for coming, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for chatting with me. You make my streams a lot more fun to be here. And I also want to give a huge shout out to the Foxes in the Box and Heyoka TV for choosing to give me a follow. I really appreciate it. And furthermore, I want to say shout out to Salty John for subscribing, and an even bigger shout out to Mad Number for choosing to give it out a gift sub. That money will of course go to more art. So thank you so much for coming to my stream. Now go give Chardog some love. They deserve it. And I hope you all will have a wonderful evening. And I will see you all again on Friday, where I will be playing Star Citizen apparently. So yeah, see you all later. Goodbye.